Ladies, gentlemen, as well. Welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Ken, with my co-host,
Soprano J Gabagoon.
Zap Attack Pop.
Today, we're going to go over the games, talk a little bit of shit, get a little bit of agendas off, because we got some real nasty shit to talk about.
Jashon got some real nasty shit.
Whoa, why I gotta get singled out? We all
I'm on the same type of time.
Let's go.
This is nasty, bro.
Jashon, get us started. Who we talking about first?
Oh, of course. Like my co-host said, we starting with the Zap Attack. The Dynasty's back.
Absolutely
Patriots
not.
Steelers. What you mean?
New franchise QB.
New franchise.
Jaden Daniels who?
20 plus points? What team is
I'm
this?
staring at you, yo.
Pop, y'all scored over 20 points.
I know.
Talk about it.
Y'all have to go first. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this game.
That nigga Mitch ass.
Garbage.
Trubisky is garbage, yeah.
That true bussy was all on Thursday Night Football, bro.
I mean, not to be just in his defense, we do lock down everybody we play.
Trubisky has consistently been asked
Best
for multiple
defense in the
years.
league. That's all I gotta say.
It started off. Nah, you're nasty. Started off really well from Zappy. I was not expecting him to come out slinging like that.
I honestly, you couldn't have paid me $1 million to believe you if you said we were gonna score 21 points in the first half.
3 TDs, bro.
He honestly made a mistake on one of the touchdowns because he was not supposed to throw that pass. It was the same pass. You remember the pick Ramsey had on Mac?
Yeah.
That's the same pass he threw, and the Steelers DBs just asked, so we ended up scoring on it. But that shouldn't have been picked.
Who was in the area? Pat Pete?
Probably.
Nah, I don't think Pat Pete be playing no more. They got what's that nigga name? That bitch ass nigga.
JPJ.
JPJ be out there now.
You need multiple corners on the field, though.
Yeah, but Pat Pete don't be in the slot. That nigga outside corner. What's the other corner?
JPJ outside corner too?
Yeah, but what's the other outside corner?
Kazi?
Yeah, that nigga. Whatever.
Or is it KZ? I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, KZ.
I don't know they corners
I mean, he
ass.
sucks.
All they corners is ass.
JPJ nice. Everybody
That nigga
else,
JPJ ass too.
JPJ, he ascending mid, you know? He gonna be decent.
He gonna be good.
Odell splitting the block on your bitch ass week 18, nigga. We should.
Or to the Dolphins game.
It depends. It depends. I'll see if my mother can come up with the Dolphins game.
Oh, the ticket? Oh,
She sent me something. I'll look at it later.
Right. You got me excited. Is it a night game?
Nah, it's 1 o'clock right now.
Alright, I'll make it work.
Zeke.
I told you guys,
Zeke still got some burst.
I told y'all we're not keeping him because he's getting paid this offseason. Like
Zeke
not
decent.
big money,
Zeke,
but
Zeke looked good.
I told y'all
He was cutting and juking. He ran with good power. I have to apologize, Zeke. I was not familiar with your still game.
Y'all don't listen to me, man.
Juju was cooking,
Which was very unexpected, but which is crazy because I don't know. We came into the game missing Pop, missing Booty, and missing Devontae Parker, but that's not really a loss.
That's addition by subtraction.
Pretty much. So the fact that Juju stepped up, it honestly speaks a little bit on how bad Steelers DBs are, but it also speaks to maybe I don't know, maybe he's just finally getting healthy. And maybe that's why he's finally playing better, but we'll see going forward. But I did want to tank. I'm pretty happy with the win overall because I feel like the defense for sure deserved it. They've been working their ass off. 2-10. They never gave up the entire season except for maybe the Commanders game. They played pretty poorly, and the second Dolphins game they also played pretty poorly, especially in the secondary. But overall, I'm just really happy about my defense. Best defense in the league. We're missing multiple key players, and we lock everybody down consistently.
Pep.
Huh? Pep is a All-Pro. I don't care what anybody got to say. Pep is an All-Pro.
Hey, he couldn't say y'all was ass that week.
Nah, it's crazy because nobody's mad at him for it. Even Bill was Pep is Pep. He was all right. If Bill respects you like that, bro, you know you nice. Pep is him. Anthony, monster game. lock nobody can run past Anthony, bro. Like, he sets the edge better than like most defenders in the league right now. Mac Wilson had a fucking. This was his breakout game. He's like 28, but this was his breakout game. Shout out to him. Onwenu had T.J. Watt in fucking hell. Don't give me none of that concussion bullshit, because he was out there. That means he could play. Had that boy in hell. He gave up maybe one QB hit all game. No
that nigga caught
pressures,
a
no
knee
sacks.
to the ribs, didn't he, or something like that?
Knee to the helmet. First play of the game.
Yeah, his dirty ass deserved that shit.
I said it. Dirty plays come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they do.
Them Watt brothers are some crazy motherfuckers. Because I'm not pass rushing with a fucking concussion. That's
Bro, they
crazy.
like literally first play of the game, knee to the head, like full force. I don't want to hear it though, because he was out there. That means he was healthy. When Wenu had that nigga in the chokehold, Cole Strange had Hayward in the chokehold as well. O-line was pretty cool. Can't complain. Our receivers played decent. Shout out Zeke. Zappy played well in the first half, but you can tell when we came out the second half, Bill wanted to lose that game. We threw the ball 5 times in the second half. I think 5 to 7 times in the second half.
Bill was trying to commit to the tank.
They was trying to commit to the tank, but I guess it didn't work because the Steelers sucked worse.
Steelers just too ass.
And our
Trubisky
defense
just
is
too
just-
ass.
I told y'all at the beginning of the season,
Trubisky.
I think Steve is one of the best defensive coordinators in the game, and I'm standing on it. He's one of the best play callers in the game.
That's your future head coach right there.
No, Mayo's the future head coach. But I hope Steve stays in DC, but I don't see it.
Not if they fire his daddy.
Yeah, I don't see it. Especially when they fire bro, he's gone.
All right.
It's crazy because Brian, our safety is probably like our best position group, and Brian Belichick's their coach. So Bill's kids can coach. I guess it runs in the family.
I think Duggar was going to be a dog regardless.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Duggar's a dog. Pepper's
Jabril
a
was
dog.
also a dog.
He was, but like the Giants were just misusing him, and Bill knows how to like they know how to use him. Like, I don't know. I'm just really happy about my defense because they're everything I said they would be, and like just for them playing this well, while like missing our 2 best players, like we knew coming into the season we didn't have any corners, and then we lost 3 out of the 4 corners that we were supposed to have starting. So we got niggas off practice squads like Alex Austin, or even like our backups are hurt. Like Sean Wade was I don't think Sean Wade played.
Ravens legend Sean Wade.
Sean Wade went pretty cool. Sean Wade didn't play. J.C. Jackson, I can't even speak on him because all he do is get torched. But
That nigga be
he
throwing
was
butt.
decent. John Jones was pretty good. He's been battling like ankle injury all season, but he's been pretty solid. Like when he's been healthy. So shout out to my defense, man. Best in the league. Even when hurt, he locked everybody down. Mahomes is gonna get some pain upon him on Sunday. I don't think we win because I think ultimately they're gonna win because we also can't.
Oh,
move
that's
the
the
ball
Monday
in.
night game, ain't it?
No, we got flexed.
Y'all
up.
got flex. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we are Sunday at 1 p.m.
Okay, good.
Who y'all play again?
Chiefs. They about to get put on the hub. Them niggas is
I don't know. The Chiefs.
3 weeks in a row, bruh. It's no way 3 weeks in a row. We'll talk about them bum ass
Shit,
Chiefs.
nobody
though.
putting us on a hub. First of all,
I truly do not think that the Chiefs. This is gonna sound crazy. So the Chiefs' offense is not gonna fuck up the Patriots' defense.
absolutely not. And we always play well against Mahomes.
All right.
And Bill got 10 days to prepare. Oh yeah.
Glad that this didn't fuck up the tank. Happy that this didn't fuck up the tank.
Yeah, everybody. Shout out to the Giants and the Titans winning, man. Shout out to y'all. Good week for the tank. The Jets won too. All the 4 wins teams won this week.
Shout out to them niggas.
Yep.
All right. I was hanging out in some Steelers streets after this game because, you know, I had to be on my nasty shit. Them niggas is talking about packing up Tomlin. They said they tired of the same old bullshit, man.
They're in the same place with Patriots fans are at. Like Hall of Fame coach, but just been the same old. You just gotta change it up, and I'm not mad at it.
We think they should let Tomlin go.
I think it's about that time, honestly.
Should let Tomlin go.
Even if for the simple fact that they need to either be good or bad, right? Because being middling is the worst
place
you're in
you can
purgatory.
Yeah, my understanding of it is they feel as though the game has passed Tomlin by. Tomlin before was an amazing defensive-minded coach that could understand and counteract offenses, and they feel as though offenses have passed him by, and his defense is just the same. And he's very reliant on talent on his defense. And when the talent's not there, the defense is ass.
Standards is
Do
standard.
we agree?
standard's a standard. I mean,
I just don't see how you can fire a coach that never has a losing season. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, but like at the same time, like never having a losing season and like actually being competitive are two different things. Like, when was the last time? Do you know when the last time the Steelers won a playoff game was?
2016. Yeah, 2016.
7 years.
Damn.
And like, I mean, I'm as big a Tomlin fan.
They was in the playoffs. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but they didn't win a game. Like, that's what Patriots fans are at too. Like, I don't want to go to the playoffs just to go to the playoffs and be somebody's first round bye. Like, I don't want to go to the playoffs and somebody be like, all right, we're gonna win this game. Like, if I'm going to the playoffs, I want to compete. Like, I want to have a chance to like actually win 1 or 2 games. Not that like we're gonna be Super Bowl contenders every year. That's not really realistic unless you got one of those monsters at QB. And even like half those teams with those monsters at QB aren't playoff contenders every year. Like, have the Ravens been playoff contenders every year? No. The only team that's been a playoff contender every year for the past 5 years is the Chiefs. And like, I guess maybe not really the Niners because they had their ups and downs.
Them entry seasons.
Yeah, so it's really just been the Chiefs, and like everybody else been just up and down. Like, but like, you at least want to have a chance to have like to go into the playoffs and win. And we really haven't had that chance since Brady left. And even Brady's last year, we knew he wasn't gonna go to no Super Bowl. Like, it's just, I feel like, especially like Tomlin, you can make an excuse for because like he does have like an inept offense, but like for Bill, like you pick the players, you pick the coaching staff, you pick the you draft the team. Like, you're the GM, you pick the players you want, and like your offense has been bottom of the league for literally 5 years straight. Like below 20 for literally 5 years straight. Like, that's unacceptable.
All right. If you're the Steelers, what do you?
And Tomlin is much younger. Sorry for interrupting.
True. If you're the Steelers, what do you do going forward? Kenny's not coming back. Even if he were to be coming back, that's not really doing anything much better. You're very defensive reliant because your offense is very inept.
Yeah.
So what do you do if you're the Steelers?
You know Tomlin isn't going to commit to losing. You know
they're going to win 2 more games because they're 7 and
6.
Yeah, they're going to win 2 more.
They're going to win 2 more games.
What if they don't?
Then Tomlin ass is done.
Steelers don't leave. Steelers not going to fire.
Do we see them take a quarterback this year?
I feel like they should.
Depends on what draft position they get, because you know they don't want to lose.
I think they really love Kenny Pickett inside the building.
Nasty.
I think they do. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't think that. I feel like they should definitely take a quarterback because Kenny is not it.
Here's what the Steelers are gonna do. I don't know what. I don't think they're gonna do anything. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna stick with Kenny Pickett for 2 more seasons.
Yep.
He's gonna be ass. The entire team is gonna look at Tomlin and be like, "What the fuck?" They're gonna look at the GM and be like, "What the fuck?" Omar Khan, what the fuck? Even though Omar Khan didn't draft Kenny, that was the nigga before him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Apparently, according to Steelers niggas, I haven't checked. That's what Steelers niggas said on the streets.
So this was Omar Khan's first draft?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to ride it out with at least 2 more seasons of Kenny. He's going to be ass. Then they're going to draft another quarterback because that's what they do. They wait until it's too late. Because they knew Big Ben was done. They knew Big Ben was done.
But they had to give him like that. They did with Big Ben what the Saints did with Drew Brees.
They didn't draft a replacement because they were afraid of hurting the ego of their star QB. And guess what? Fuck a QB's ego. Flacco won us a Super Bowl. Guess what? We drafted Lamar. Lamar was the guy. Sorry, Flack, you done. Have fun in Denver, nigga.
Yeah, it's a business.
It's a business, nigga.
They was all sentimental for that rapist. Crazy.
Couldn't be my squad. That's all I'm saying.
They love him. Mm-hmm. And he loved little girls.
Crazy.
All right, y'all got any other thoughts on these 2 bum-ass teams?
Nope.
All right, bet. Next game, Colts-Bengals. Man, can the real JB and Cincy stand up? Because I see one, and that nigga's name is Jake Browning. That other nigga, that nigga name is Joey Bledsoe. Because his job is took, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Talk about it, fellas.
Hey, man, that system is working. I don't know. Jake Browning only throw like screen passes in 10 yards.
Y'all so nasty because 2 weeks ago it was what does Zach Taylor do without Joe Burrow? Now it's Joe Burrow's assistant quarterback. Like,
I mean, Zach Taylor is still an idiot, but he's an idiot that can call a game for a shitty quarterback.
All I'm saying is Joe Burrow was in that bitch struggling. Jake Brown out there making shit look easy. Even when he was playing us, he got thrown into the game. He was dotting shit up.
He looked good in the game that we saw. I mean, he only had like 40 yards, but he looked good.
He looked good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, a game where they actually used Joe Mixon. You know, effective. Jake Browning.
Chase well. Brown.
Huh?
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown played well.
Yeah, like, where the fuck that nigga come from?
He was just there.
They really spawned him out of nowhere. Like,
bro, is Zach Taylor not as dumb as we think?
I don't know. Maybe his brain finally stopped glitching.
Maybe he was so reliant on Joe Burrow to just win him games that when he didn't have Joe Burrow, he was like, okay, let me coach a competent offense.
Finally.
Let's talk about your guy, Kenneth.
Who, Gardner?
Gardner
cool. He cool.
Why are you making that face?
You want to tell me he's shitty?
I'm not going to tell you he's shitty. I'm just going to tell you that
he's a backup quarterback.
He's not going to elevate a team. He's not going to...
Oh, hell no. He's not going to win.
He's not going to take this team...
He's not going to win you a game. He's just not going to lose you a game.
That's all I wanted to hear. Zach Moss didn't get enough burn for me, and that may be the fantasy bias talking. But just shitty game from him.
They weren't really able to run the ball anyway. If the run not working, you can't stick with it. You can't get 2 yards a pop for like 25 plays.
All right, we gotta talk about it.
Oh, Bengals winning this game officially knocked the Patriots out the playoffs.
Congratulations.
We were 2-10 and still in the playoffs. The AFC is insane right now.
It's like 5, 7, and 6 teams.
It's insane.
All right, we gotta talk about it. We gotta be serious about it. No laughing, no troll shit. If Jake Browning manages to bring a Lombardi to Cincinnati,
okay.
Can we skip to the next game?
Hey yo, what do the Bengals do?
Are you dead ass right now?
Because I know what I'm doing. I'm getting that bum ass, lame ass, fucking fake wannabe inside out Klondike bar looking nigga.
You're so right. You know what? Jake Browning, win a Super Bowl and Bengals trade us Joe Burrow. Please.
I'm getting that poser ass, wannabe white boy of the year, fake swag having ass nigga the fuck out of there. And keep riding with Jake Browning, Cincy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Can I ask you a question?
So, what's up?
What do you have to say about Joe Burrow going to more Super Bowls than Lamar?
Eat nut, nigga. You're such a fucking LSU dick rider.
I can't support my quarterback?
No, he's not your quarterback anymore, nigga. Wipe your fucking mouth.
Hey, man.
Get this nigga a towel, bro.
If Jake Browning wins the Super Bowl, I would personally cash at both of you $1,000.
Oh, damn. All right. I'll come on, Jake Browning.
Super Bowl appearances don't move me, rings do. Let that nigga get a ring.
I mean, shit.
Then I'll say
he got an AFC banner, though.
Doesn't mean shit.
Doesn't really mean shit, to be honest.
You sure about that?
Yes, very much so. Just ask the Bills in the 90s.
I mean, shit. The Bills, we'll see. Burrow's going to win a Super Bowl.
Do the Bills in the 90s feel as though all them AFC championships mean anything?
Who the fuck talks about the Bills as a dynasty?
Well, the Bills
The Bills
don't have Joe Burrow, nigga.
If Tom Brady won 6 AFC championships and never won a bowl, what the fuck would we be saying about him?
He has had 2 healthy seasons and went to the AFC championship twice. So I'm very okay with Joe Burrow as my quarterback. And won 1 and lost 1.
All I'm saying is you can offload that contract, maybe keep T, cook up with your boy Jake Browning, man. That's all I'm saying.
But all agenda aside, has Lamar accomplished more than Joe Burrow in the league?
Well, you keep talking about Lamar. I'm not talking about fucking Lamar. What's up with you? You're such a dick rider. Oh my god.
I'm just asking.
You keep bringing up my quarterback. We're talking about the quarterback.
I'm just bringing up the hypocrisy.
What's up with this dude?
Who's bringing up the hypocrisy?
Hey man.
And I'm a big Lamar defender, but I'm just making sure.
If Huntley went out there and won us that playoff game and took us to the AF Championship, we could have that conversation.
Jake Browning is not going to the playoffs, nigga.
Jake Browning got them Jake Browning has a winning record as a quarterback so far.
So did Cooper Rush.
All I'm saying is, Burrow was out there.
So does Josh
ass.
Dobbs don't. So does fucking Jimmy Garoppolo.
That nigga Brown.
Jimmy G has some solid years though.
Yeah, true, but he's not elite.
Just think about it, Cincy niggas. You know, you could save a whole lot of bread. Keep T. I know y'all love T. Y'all love T.
They gonna franchise tag T.
They better not. That nigga need to get the fuck out my division,
bro. Bro, imagine if they lose T and then go get like fucking Odunze or some shit.
They're not getting Odunze, bro. They're gonna win too many games with the real JB. That
what
nigga
position?
Jake Brown.
Let me see what part of the draft they're at right now. Because how far do you think Odunze falls?
Not outside 15.
This nigga Pop had Tankathon up. You didn't even swipe to your Safari browsers. You just swiped to the Safari app. Damn, sick ass nigga.
Yo, both of y'all are on my cock today, and I don't appreciate it.
Pause, nigga.
Suck dick, nigga. Alright, we gonna move on to the next.
I apologize for the profanity of my co-host.
I am a very upset individual today.
He's just under the weather.
If we ever got picked up like a real podcast, Jashon, you had to calm that shit down. Why?
You were like, eat what?
You gonna be like, excuse me?
Eat what?
Sponsors, I promise I'll clean it up if y'all give us the check.
Hell yeah, give us a prize pick sponsor, man. Get that bag.
I'll go this whole next segment clean.
I promise you.
Jaguars Browns. T-Law has an ankle of steel. Flacco is the greatest quarterback the Browns have ever had.
Flacco elite. Better than Deshaun Watson.
Arm punts, touchdowns. You can't beat it.
He throw the ball like a real man. If you throw a pick, you gotta throw it at least 20 yards down the field.
He does not care.
He also like 38. He don't care.
Whoa,
he don't give a fuck.
36.
Is he only 36?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Flacco.
Yeah.
He younger than I thought. Damn, we really got that nigga out of there, huh?
LJ better.
Hey.
All right, we gotta talk about it.
He put on. I don't know. Flacco looking good.
We gotta talk about it.
He be throwing picks and making bad decisions, but Flacco, like when he make them good plays, they be looking real good.
They do be looking real good.
Hey, Njoku looking elite.
Man, Njoku, of course Njoku would have 691 and a touchdown the day I play him for a playoff berth, and I got knocked off the playoffs.
All right, before we talk about the Browns, because I do have a lot to say about the Browns, why was Trevor Lawrence playing in this game?
He shouldn't have been on the field.
Bro, that nigga, I don't know how he just beat the high ankle sprain, but this has been a crazy year of like injuries.
That's why he threw 3 picks, because he was hopped up on Percocets.
Yeah.
Had that elephant tranquilizer in his ankle.
That boy could not feel anything below his kneecap.
He was jumping and stuff like in the pregame.
We all saw the injury. He got stepped on, fell backwards, and then got rolled up on his upper body. He should not have been playing in that game.
And then walked on it.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know.
They couldn't have give him a card or nothing like that. That was fucked up.
Good, very entertaining game.
This team, the Jaguars, what made them so good early on in the season was their defense was getting turnovers, and the offense was steady in the run game.
The defense still getting turnovers though. They had like 2 picks this game.
They had one pick.
Turnover differential though.
They did, but that's because Trevor was turning the ball over. But
they had 1 pick and 1 fumble recovery.
That's crazy that they might lose their division.
It's a chance.
Because if Trevor's not healthy,
yeah. Ever since ETN got hurt, the run game hasn't been there. Now that Kirk is hurt, their receiving game is just taking a shot, especially with Lawrence being hurt. Do something, Ridley. Come on now.
I need it, bro.
That man is just there
right now. Ridley, you gotta come through for me. I don't think
they're not cooked, but it's not looking good. Like they're not on the upswing.
What's their upcoming schedule? Let me check real quick.
They gotta play us next week.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
y'all schedule kind of tough.
They play us, then the Bucks, then the Panthers, then the Titans. Okay,
yeah,
so
they're definitely not cooked.
They can basically win out. Besides us.
The Bucks. You said Bucks, Titans.
Bucks, Panthers, Titans.
They only got 3 games left.
4.
They
with
the Ravens.
Play us.
I'm sorry.
We did us,
but they're not beating us.
Yeah, they're not beating you. I mean, crazy things have happened. Because y'all are just
You're right. We lost to the Colts.
Y'all are unserious team. Like, it's just the ups and downs of the Ravens is crazy.
Ravens they be bullshitting, man.
They really do. Like, that's what scares me about y'all. Because like y'all can go and make a run. Y'all just not a serious team.
Harbaugh not a serious coach.
That shit he pulled in that game really pissed me off. I stood up. I was like, he is not for real.
Not serious. No. But back to the Browns. My man's Joe Flacco is elite.
He's looking pretty decent. He has his ups and downs in the game, which makes sense. He's like 55, but it's like his arm talent did not decrease.
He always had a gun.
He got pause.
That's pause.
I don't think that was a pause.
I don't think that's pause.
I reached because you told me
you dragging.
So I just hate you.
Oh, here's a stat for you guys that's super nasty. This is the first time a Browns quarterback has had 3 passing TDs of 25 plus yards in a single game ever.
Deadass?
Well, not ever. I think it was since like the 70s or something.
So basically,
wait, 3 passing TDs and what?
Over 25.
Over
yards.
25 yards.
That doesn't sound easy to do.
Three passing TDs of each over 25. Okay. I thought he was saying 3 passing TDs a game. I said, hold on.
That don't sound like a real stat.
Since the 70s, what are they doing? Damn, that's actually very nasty.
Is Flacco the best quarterback they've had in the modern Browns era?
I mean, is Flacco being a defense as good as the Ravens? I was saying it earlier, but it would be very, very, very nasty if you guys play the Browns first round of the playoffs and they knock you off in M&T. Like, that would be unbearable.
I'd kill myself.
Yeah, no cap.
I might eat a gun. Yeah.
Bro, if Flacco comes here and throws a party in M&T in the playoffs.
All right, we got to acknowledge the Twitter admin for the Browns. That's a nasty individual right there.
What do you do?
All he does is win in this place.
He said all he does is win in a dog pound.
Nasty.
Very nasty, bro. How do you count your own losses?
I mean, they weren't lying. Flacco's record against the Browns is, like, disgusting.
Shit. I mean, bro, like, I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, if the Ravens lose to Flacco in the playoffs, like, I'm not leaving my house for like a good 2 months.
There's gonna be riots in the streets, bro.
Yes, it will.
That's what might start the race war. I'm not gonna lie. That may start the race war,
bro. Not gonna lie. If the Ravens and Browns play in the playoffs, that's one game I would not go to. Because if it ends up bad, we gotta run to the car after the game. Like,
I would start yelling slurs.
all of the old whites that never wanted to let him go.
Oh yeah,
This guy does. Hey, that's nasty.
It's nasty, but
that's a nightmare scenario for the city.
All right. Anything else on Jags Browns?
Nope.
Oh, like you said, if Flacco takes over and takes the Browns to deep in the playoffs. You think they still fuck with Deshaun? I mean, they got to.
They have to.
They got to.
They paid him $230 million, guaranteed.
But he can be the backup.
That's a disgusting amount to put that backup.
Oh, I kid.
All right, next game. I hate we have to talk about this.
Why are we talking about this game?
Because it's Fraud Watch.
Fraud Watch for who?
For my boy Stroud.
For Stroud?
Nah, not for Stroud.
That was very.
He was in a bad situation.
Were like his top 3 receivers not in the game?
Yeah, Nico Collins got hurt first play of the game.
Yeah, more than anything, I want to talk about Zach and how he cooked up.
Yeah,
30 points.
First half 0 points.
Cooked up
from both teams. Second half, 30 points?
30 points.
If you didn't gather, we're gonna talk about Texans Jets. By the way, I want that whole last segment clean. No swears.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm sponsor friendly.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right,
when you need to be.
Nut nigga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pussy.
He back on.
Yeah, Texans Jets. So the house is coming down in Houston. They're falling apart and fast. Tank Dell's gone. Nico Collins has a calf injury or something like that. C.J. Stroud left this game with a concussion. And now it's up to General Davis Mills to carry on the torch if Stroud can't go.
I don't think Dalton Schultz played either.
Whole house is coming down out there in Houston. Do we think it's time for them to pack it up and just call this season a win because they weren't expecting to be as good as they were, or should they keep trying to push for the playoffs?
I would keep trying to push for the playoffs.
For the Texans?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not? They got their quarterback.
I think this season you saw out of your quarterback what you wanted to see. If he's not ready to go next week, you sit him.
Bro, build that culture. Like it don't matter. Like I mean, wait, sit him for what?
He had a concussion. He's in concussion.
Oh, I mean, yeah, next week for sure, sit him. But after that, put him back in the game.
That's what I meant when I said make a push for the playoffs.
Oh yeah, like I mean, this week you got to sit him because he got a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
But next week, put him back. You're in the hunt for. You got a rookie quarterback. This is what you're supposed to be doing, hunting for the playoffs. I mean, sure you lost your receiver, but you always lose players. Nobody is fully healthy. Like nobody's ever fully healthy. Like you push for them playoffs every time. Especially if you got a
rookie quarterback to win.
Yeah, you got your like. I would understand packing it in if you don't have a quarterback and you're like, all right, let me think about the future. You got your quarterback. You got your start. You got your stars on defense like Petrie, Stingley, Will Anderson. Like your defense is like your three levels of your defense are pretty much locked up. On offense, you got Tank Dell. You got your good running backs in Singletary and what's the other guy from Miami? Pierce, yeah, Damian Pierce. Like you're pretty set. Like just tough it out.
All right, let's talk about the Jets. Zach Wilson chefed up, boy, in a rain, 30 points.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game.
Nah, that's some extreme hate in your voice right there, Pop. What's going on,
he said
bro?
that nigga
He had a
okay.
pretty good game.
You can't say he did well.
Randall Cobb catching a touchdown is nasty.
Garrett Wilson finally was out there catching real passes.
Mm-hmm.
I had over 100 for the first time I think since like week 3 or
That
something
second
like
half, the Jets caught literally every single pass. Like,
Do we think the benching inspired Zach Wilson?
Yeah, he said, "What am I gonna do? Get benched again?" That was a quote. That's what he said.
That's a bar. We like those. We like those.
He's shitting on something. He said, "What am I gonna do? Get benched again, pussy?"
Yeah, he said, "I might as well go play all up because the worst thing that can happen is I get benched again." I mean, that's pretty much facts. Like, play free, do your thing. Shit. I mean, they saw that there's like, I feel like the Jets are very pussy for letting the media basically pressure them into benching Zach Wilson. I think that was a very like, as a coach, you can't let the media pressure your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And even Aaron Rodgers himself said, I think there's been some decisions that have been pushed by the media and outside factors. And he basically called his coach a pussy. Because if you're listening to the outside factors on who to play and who not to play, then you're not very serious about your team because you're the one that sees them in practice. Like, you knew, he said multiple times, Zach gives us the best chance to win. Because he knew Tim Boyle wasn't shit. He knew Trevor Siemian wasn't shit. Like, be for real. Like, I don't know why he benched him in the first place, but Jets are going to jet. That's all I got to say.
All right. Jets next 4 are Dolphins, Commanders, Browns,
They can beat the Dolphins.
and Patriots.
Dolphins suck. We're beating them.
They can beat the Dolphins. Let's be realistic here now. They can beat the Dolphins.
Especially if Tyreek don't play.
I got so much slander for that nigga
Man.
Tua, bro. That nigga Tua.
Don't even get me started. You know what? What's the next game?
And all them ass niggas on the fucking... Ooh.
Tua so receiver mate.
All I can say is my quarterback ain't wide receiver made like that, nigga. All right, next game.
From the second pick to the 10th pick of the 2021 draft.
Yeah, something like that.
Justin Fields.
Lions Bears. My nigga Fields is thriving. And doing beautiful things. And that defense coming alive.
Defense cooking up.
Montez Sweat is doing amazing things with that defense, bro. It's crazy what a check does for you.
You saw what he said about Washington?
Nah.
He said they asked him about Eberflus. He was like, he's doing a pretty good job keeping the team together. It wasn't like that where I came from. Facts.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I mean, it's falling apart. But
Washington has no culture.
yeah,
It's kind of sick.
they do have a culture. It's losing and playing in a shitty stadium.
Literally shitty.
Yeah, literally.
They got shit water falling into the rafters.
That is so disgusting, bro. Like,
That is a biohazard.
Imagine you pay $250 for actually. It's the Commanders. Imagine you pay $25 for a Commanders ticket, and you feel piss on the top of your head.
bro, it was probably cold that day, and you just got a warm.
Imagine you get hit with a log.
How do you?
Nah, that's lawsuit, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, like, I'm lawsuit, nigga. I'm class action type shit, bro. I'm never working another day in my life.
And then the railing shit was fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
Shower
Like,
with
rain and
cold
shit.
water.
Honestly, I think
They're so poverty, bro.
Roger said that that's like a team. That's like something a lot of teams make like people do. So it was like whenever he beat the Bears, sometimes the showers would just mysteriously stop having hot water. I was like,
That's
what,
funny.
See, I fuck with that on
I
purpose.
do,
but
I
when
do.
it's your own players,
Yeah, when it's your own players, it's crazy. Was it their own players? Because I remember it was the Giants players that complained. Was it both?
I thought they did. I thought the Commanders players complained too.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was both. Because we knew what that stadium was.
All right, enough about the bum ass Commanders. They was on bye anyway. Nobody wants to talk about them niggas. They ass.
Yeah, the Bears. I don't know, man. But when we did the preseason things, I said 7-10. They got 5 wins.
Hey.
Their next few are against the Cards, the Packers, the Eagles, and
Packers.
yeah, they played the Packers last game of the.
They can definitely.
If
beat the
Justin
Packers.
Fields goes into Lambeau and wins last game of the season, and they get a playoff berth, boy, the agenda man, the agenda is gonna be nasty that day.
Now,
I'm telling you.
We was talking on Sunday, and you said you still think they should draft Caleb.
I think they will.
I think they should.
Why?
Higher ceiling.
Because if they're gonna, I don't know if they move away from this coaching staff. Because they Shefty said if they went out, Eberflus could win his job. But if they're changing a coaching staff, I'm pretty sure the new coaching staff is going to want Caleb.
That's fair.
Because they have the team already around them. If they hire like an Eric Bieniemy or something, like an offensive-minded coach, he's going to be like, all right, give me Caleb. Let me work with him. And he's going to be on a rookie deal. Because Fields' contract, this is his contract year, right?
This is year 3, yeah.
So next year is the contract year?
Yeah, so this year they would have to decide on a 5th-year option.
Yeah.
And then pay him by next year.
Yeah, so...
Or pay him by 5th year.
Yeah, so... Like, I feel like the new coaches is going to want his own quarterback and, like, build that guy up. Personally, I would keep Fields. Because, like, he's just shown that he's been a great leader. He has great rapport with his teammates. Like, his teammates love him. Like, I was watching the Marlon and Roquan podcast episode, and they were talking about, Roquan was like, I would build around Fields. It was like, he shows you a lot of the same things as Lamar. And it's like, Roquan knows ball. So it's like, I trust in that. And I do like Fields. I just think he has to be more consistent. That's my problem with him. He has to be more consistent. I can't like, gloss over that.
This game was
pretty good. Like, this was 2 games. This is their first time in like 2 years winning back-to-back games.
What do you think about the future of Fields, Kenneth?
I still think you go Caleb because I think he gives you a higher ceiling and a higher floor, as well as he's going to be on that first year of that rookie deal.
So if you draft Caleb, do you trade Fields somewhere else, or do you hold on to Fields?
Absolutely trade him. Because he's a starter in this league. He's good enough to be a starter, and I feel like he could do a lot for the Saints. I mean, not the Saints. He could do a lot for the Saints, but they're stuck with Derek Carr for like 2 more years.
Trade him to the Falcons, man.
Trade him to the Falcons. That's what I would say.
All right. Enough about the Bears. Fraud watch.
Fraud watch for sure.
Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they're
What
They don't have no defense.
happened?
Yeah, them niggas. I think they defensively. I don't know how they're gonna get better. Like, the lack of talent is just finally showing.
So again, this is another team where I went behind enemy lines. I was in their spaces and in their fields, And according to them, they're fed up with Ben Johnson and his play calling.
How? It's Goff.
They don't think that he passes the ball enough in specific situations. They're tired of it being first down run, second down run, and then third down pass. They don't think that Goff is getting enough chances to pass, and they don't think that he's utilizing their weapons enough.
I mean, I feel like they're passing the ball less because he turns it over like 2-3 times every game now.
Hey, I'm just spreading the word from...
It was a couple plays.
What do they call it? One Pride?
One Pride, yeah.
I'm just spreading the word from...
Lions fans is called.
I'm spreading the word from One Pride, bro.
I don't know. It was a
They
couple...
do think that they need to get better play from Goff. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, fine, you're fine. I do think that, like, Goff missed a lot of throws in this game, but, like, it was also cold in Chicago. We know what that nigga Goff is like in the cold. Apart from that Lambeau game last year.
Okay.
It's a crazy statement to say when he played Detroit.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he does not like the cold. He's been adamant on that shit. They said started a game, the commentators were like, "Damn, Goff looks cold." I don't want to see my quarterback looking cold in a game where I work. Well, my team is in fucking Detroit. like, this is the city. This is my city you're representing. Like,
did you see that Justin Fields touchdown run? Do you see what Hutch did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga was like, yeah, I'm just going to stunt against the fastest quarterback in the league. Off the fly, just because I feel like it.
But you know what's crazy? Bill would bench him for the rest of the season. If Bill hates anything, it's a nigga that breaks in team. That's why when we were talking about Uche earlier, he plays 20% of the snaps. Like,
they can't afford to bench Hutch, though. He's their best pass rusher.
But like, that is a bench-worthy play if I've ever seen one. Like, you don't do that. Like, the entire they didn't call a stunt because he's the only one that like really moved out of character.
Mm-hmm.
So
he decided that he wanted to do that.
Yeah,
shit.
he decided he was gonna break contain and get to the quarterback. That's very childish. Like, you just cost your team the game right there.
Hey.
And he is their best player, which is the bad part about it.
How do we feel about the Lions moving forward? First round exit?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know what they do. They
quarterback away to me.
And the hooker time?
Maybe. Nah, not this season.
Not this season.
You see what he got preseason.
Yeah.
And if he looks good preseason, you might
Goff
put him
gonna
in
have to fight for his job.
Goff gonna have to fight for his job. All right. Anything else on
MCDC
Bears Lions?
MCDC said, I know what I got to do. I just got to be a little bit more mean. So I guess we'll see what they look like next week.
Another thing that Lions fans I heard when I was in their streets, they're tired of Campbell and his this is a what did he say? This is a come to Jesus moment or come to something moment. They're tired of him saying that because they got put on the hub by us, then they got put on the hub by the Packers, and then now they've lost like this to the Bears.
Lions fans got to remember where they were 2 years ago. Or no, a year ago from today. They got to remember where they were.
It don't take a lot of winning to get a fan base out of character.
Yeah, it's like,
look at Broncos fans.
Yeah, relax. I mean, Broncos are a winning culture, so they just have had like a couple uncharacteristic years. But the Broncos have always been like a good team.
But I'm saying like look at where they were at the beginning of the season, and then they're talking crazy now.
Really?
Especially the Chiefs fans, yes.
Oh, I saw you talking about that guy on Twitter against the Chiefs fans.
Them Broncos niggas are going crazy, bro.
I mean, if my
team had that type of turnaround, defense was playing that good, and my offense was scoring a little bit of points.
Bro, they went from like
talking shit,
giving up 70 points in a game to like being one of the best defenses in the league in the same season.
I guess all I'm saying is it don't take a lot to get a fan base out of character.
Yeah, I completely agree.
All right, Nets game.
What game is it?
Bills Chiefs, nigga.
That nigga was lined up like
this. The ref in his notes, he said I couldn't see the ball. Like it was so egregious that I couldn't see the ball. I had to throw the flag.
Just behind the scenes, I didn't have any. Usually, I put some notes or some jokes or some thoughts that I have about the game next to the game in the rundown. I had no thoughts about this game. It just says LMFAO. Because that's all this game is. This shit is hilarious.
I would cut him.
You gotta cut that.
And he had to drop that game too.
Oh my
he had a
god!
drop.
He had to drop. And
This is their
also-
second L this year.
Kadarius Toney has cursed the entire Chiefs wide receiver room because none of these guys had any types of known drop issues prior to the season.
Marcus MVS.
MVS don't count. MVS
Okay.
was established.
I
I'm
was
talking
about
about
to
the young
say.
guys.
I mean, who's the one that's really dropping? Like
Sky Moore,
Sky Moore never really caught passes
that
to be
nigga
dropping
with the
passes.
porn star name.
I was ready to say, you trust that nigga?
The Chiefs fans did.
Yeah.
Again, this is another. For one. Let me say, I do a lot of investigative work behind enemy lines, which is another word for when niggas lose. I like to
hop in their spaces.
I like
How
to
do you
hop
be
in
finding
spaces.
their spaces?
I do what I gotta do.
You go into spaces, you look up Chiefs, click on the.
You
click
literally
on
just look up the
popular one.
hashtag.
Okay.
That's all it takes. You look up the hashtag and you'll find a nigga.
You gotta hop on the enemy lines Reddit
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a little.
sounds
That's a little
fire.
in too deep.
because they
No,
be
no,
talking
Reddit.
shit.
Reddit is fire.
They be talking shit.
You gotta go in their subreddits, like go like steal a subreddit in like the game chats, like match day threads. Should be fire.
But the point is, Chiefs fans are so spoiled, and they get so salty every time they lose. Like they're salty whenever they lose, and
It
it's
don't take a lot of winning to get
it's-
their team
it's-
to change character.
it's never their fault.
No, I mean to be
Mahomes
honest,
was
they
tweaking
were
too.
never in the game until the Bills stopped playing football.
Before we start talking about the actual game, how do we feel about Mahomes and his meltdown,
I mean,
You mean
I'm
when
not
he was
mad at
bitching
it.
at the end?
his temper tantrum?
I'm not mad at it because like,
You want a passionate football player at the end of the day.
but like also like that call like offensive offsides doesn't get called often, and for it to happen like during the last minute of the game, and he like understandably I'd lose my shit too if I didn't see the play, and when I go home I'm like he was mad offsides, but like I think he was just thinking about like just last week like we were talking about how he just took it to the chin. He was like, you know what, we just let us play. After that missed PI on MVS, he was like, I don't care about that. Just let I prefer for us to just like be allow the players to play. Just let us play the game. And like for him to take the high road last week, and for this shit to happen this week, like he gotta be like, all right, yeah, enough is enough, man. Like
I wasn't mad at the meltdown until the clip came out of him
talking to Josh Allen.
talking to Josh Allen. Don't bring that shit to the opposing quarterback because that's disrespectful to me. The opposing quarterback won the game. You say good game, and then you walk off and you go off on your rant.
I think he was just still talking when he walked up to Josh Allen.
That nigga's face was hilarious.
He was like, he said, worst fucking call of my life. Josh Allen was like, yeah, man.
What, the fucking the Pikachu face meme, that was Josh Allen.
Right? Josh Allen was just... Josh Allen is the funniest quarterback to watch on the sideline. He's
'Cause
always looking like he's about to cry.
He looks so dumb all the time.
He is dumb. That nigga's a dumb jock, bro. What you mean?
Bro, when I say, like, when you watch him play, like, his brain literally be glitching. Like, it's like...
Why else you think he runs headfirst in the linebackers?
Bro,
You're not a smart nigga if you're doing that.
He got early stages of CTE, bro.
He got lapses in brain function. Like, when he, like, you just see, like, he'll make the craziest play, and then next play, he's like, you know what?
Let me throw this to the other team.
I think I'm going to throw this pick. And this game against Dallas is going to be so funny because Dallas will pick anything off. So, and I saw earlier, I think it was Sherm. He was on Undisputed. He was like, you know what? A lot of quarterbacks, like, when they throw, like, picks, like, the DBs be dropping them. Niggas never drop Josh Allen picks, ever.
No, they don't.
Like, it was like, all right, man.
Everybody and their
You gonna
mama
throw
dropped
me
a
one.
Patrick Mahomes pick.
Bro,
if it's a Josh Allen pick in the bread basket, they taking it.
They also pick up every Josh Allen fumble.
Because that's
Then
probably
he
because they
cannot
practice
just
that
not turn
shit
the
during the
ball
week.
over.
They're like, all right, he gonna throw it to you once.
He gonna-
so be prepared.
They put that stick 'em on the gloves.
Yeah.
Like, I'm catching this.
He's gonna be like, hey, just throw the ball hard as shit at my chest.
You know, I feel like coaches making a point like, hey, he's gonna give you that one chance. Don't drop that ball. And they don't drop that ball.
You know who dropped that ball? Marlon.
He did drop that shit.
That's unrelated though.
Alright, but
Back to the game. Everybody keeps saying this was a good game. This game was ass.
it was cool.
Okay, ass is an overstatement. It wasn't a Chiefs Bills game.
No, it wasn't.
No.
But I mean, it is a 2023 Chiefs game.
Both these teams are washed.
I mean, I think
I don't
I'm
think
really
the Chiefs
scared
are
that
washed.
the Chiefs are gonna go and draft like a really good wide receiver and just make everybody mad.
If they get a Troy Franklin, I'm gonna be so upset.
Nigga, if they get a Dunze,
You keep saying Dunze's going top 15.
I hope so. I hope so.
He's going top 15, bro.
I'm just
Now they might be able to get a Keon Coleman.
That's. Oh, I like that.
That's worrisome.
That is very worrisome. Like a big body receiver
Yeah, that's
that
worrisome.
can actually catch.
Yeah.
That nigga Keon Coleman said,
You gotta get into college ball. We say it every week, bro.
What's that interview? Yeah, he said, if you don't double me, you can't cover me. That's top four, bro. I said, oh my god.
Cooking.
We like those.
I'm gonna find a video and send it and show it to you.
But yeah, it was just, I can't even say it was a back and forth, because Bills got off to a hot start early. Chiefs scored in the second quarter. Punts, field goal, touchdown, field goal.
What's Mahomes' stats on this season? Because it's just
This is his worst season by far.
yes, by far his
This
worst
is like
season.
career low everything for him.
Even as far as he's not winning as much as he normally does.
Mm-mm.
He's not throwing the ball like he normally does.
Mm-mm.
Listen.
He's such a dog,
That
bro.
shit is cool, bro. Like, I heard that. I was like, alright, man, you got it.
Like he
If you don't double me, you can't cover me. That's a bar.
That's hard.
I know
Yeah.
I keep saying Troy Franklin. That's because I want a deep threat for Lamar, somebody who can track the deep ball. But like a big body, like just
Big body X.
like Keon Coleman would do wonders for us too. But I need somebody who can track the deep ball.
Yeah.
Because I need my quarterback to be able to throw a good
I
deep
couldn't
ball.
agree more. I mean, BT.
But yeah, I was about to say Bills OC. Who's their OC now?
Joe Brady.
Run the fucking ball, bro. Like
Not gonna lie, Josh Allen has been looking a lot better under Joe Brady.
he has.
And it's crazy because does Joe Brady have beef with Stephon Diggs?
I don't know, but it seems like all the targets Ditch was getting were those like screens.
Yeah, it was screens and he was getting blown up in the backfield.
Mm-hmm. Or he just wouldn't catch it because he knew he was going to get blown up in the backfield. They just don't run the ball enough, and running the ball was working for them.
Yeah,
And whenever they stopped running the ball, they would end up behind the chains. And when they would end up behind the chains, then the Chiefs' defense would be able to pin their ears back and rush Allen. And that's why they ended up sacking him 3 times. And he ended up having to run out of the pocket and throw off his back foot or throw across his body and do all this other crazy shit that ends up either incomplete, him throwing a pick, or a crazy highlight play where everybody's slobbing on his knob.
I mean, maybe he just gets offended every time they ask the actual running back to run the ball. He was like, "That's my job."
That's
Like,
my job. I'm a fullback. I'm a quarterback.
Because, I mean, Singletary's looking pretty good in Houston. Not like I knew he would, but
I just don't get it.
James Cook was
I
having
think
a good
he
game.
legit
He
has
just didn't
problems
run
against
the
running
ball.
backs. Huh?
James Cook was having a good game. He just didn't run the ball.
Yeah, James Cook got that first touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James Cook is pretty good. Way better than his brother, but they just don't want to run the ball. That's just they refuse to run the ball, and every running back Josh Allen has had doesn't get the ball. And even
James
like
Cook
remember
did
the
do
Broncos
well,
game,
too.
Latavius Murray was kind of going crazy with the short yardage,
Mm-hmm.
but they just refuse to run the ball, and they always run it well. That's the problem. I don't. That's the thing I don't understand about them. They run the ball well, they just choose not to.
We got to put some respect on Clyde's name.
Yeah, Clyde was looking pretty cool.
Clyde was cooking a little bit. Had some nice receiving out of the backfield. A little couple catches. He just got to drop some weight.
Yeah,
He a little too heavy.
bro, he looks like a fullback right now.
He looks. That's a big boy.
Yeah, y'all calling him a fat ass?
He's
To
not
be-
Zion, but
Compared to when he came out, yes.
yeah, he gained like
No, I heard about Zion. I heard he was
Zion is fat.
I heard LeBron was running down the field back and forth, and he wasn't breathing hard. And Zion,
Zion be breathing hard at the podium.
Nah, that's
Nigga, before the game.
That's insane. Your job is to be a professional athlete, bro.
That boy wheezing on the court.
He had the free throw line.
At least he playing, bro.
And then niggas call him fat, and then he dropped his season high the next game. He was like, y'all talking all that shit.
I heard Stephen A. said something. I heard somebody say Stephen A. said that Zion is not at the table. He eats the table. Shit is crazy.
Damn, that nigga addicted to food and paying for pussy. That's crazy.
That's a nasty nigga, man.
Nasty combo.
Hub game of the week next?
I gotta get some Kadarius Toney slander off real quick.
Alright.
You stupid ass bitch. What the fuck, nigga?
Bum ass nigga.
Oh
Bro,
my
wanna
god, how are you that dumb?
I want to see what Giants fans are saying about him. Because he was talking mad shit this offseason. I know they've been in his ass. I know he deactivated because they probably are in mass exodus in his DMs
I didn't even think to look for those when I was doing my undercover work after this game.
Yeah, you got to go through that rabbit hole. They probably going crazy.
I'll do some investigative journalism and I'll report in the GC later.
You know, genuinely, when the Chiefs got Kadarius Toney, I was like, oh, yeah, a nice gadget player from Mahomes.
That's what I was thinking.
And then he just turned out to be shitty.
I drafted him in all of my leagues because I thought he was going to be, if not the one, the two.
I agree. I thought he was going to be really good this year. Especially like, he had a pretty good Super Bowl.
You know what happened after that first game? He immediately was sitting on the bench. And by week 4, he was off my squad.
That first game was egregious.
That first game was... I started that nigga that first game. I was horrified. Yeah. I'm outside of the playoffs in 2 of my leagues, by the way.
The only trustable is Rasheed Rice.
I'm outside the playoffs in 2 of my leagues. I only got one playoff team, bro.
I'm only in the playoffs in 1 money league out of my 3.
Tragic, bro.
Tragic.
You don't know this hard.
Remember the league that I told you I lost Nick Chubb and then I traded Bijan? I'm in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Real nigga.
You know the running backs I got in that league is crazy. For some reason I got Brian Robinson. I got Gus.
Gus let me down, bro.
Gus had 1.6 points. He lucky I won my matchup.
Gus let me down.
I was sick,
bro.
He was gonna come to his own.
Man, I was pissed, dog, because nigga, this fucking playoffs week, bro. Like this a serious time.
It's very serious right now.
I got Rashad White and Montgomery. That's like 4 ones.
Monty cook up.
Monty be cooking.
But yeah, Kadarius Toney, you're a fucking idiot. Check with the ref next time, and all you Chiefs fans that are crying and whining, he did check with the ref. Looking towards the ball, and the ref just so happens to be in the line of sight, does not mean that you're checking for the ref. He was looking at the ball for the snap. Yep. And if you're a receiver and you're in front of the left tackle and you're aligned on the left side of the field, you should know something's wrong. That's it.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, next game. Hub game of the week.
Dak MVP?
Dak MVP.
Dak might win the MVP, though.
And we got another... Oh, I forgot. We definitely have to stamp the Chiefs on fraud watch, too.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, Chiefs are on fraud watch. Lions are on fraud watch. You know who else is on fraud watch?
Who?
Eagles.
Philly. Let's talk about Eagles Cowboys.
I don't think the Eagles are on fraud watch because I knew what they was. From the jump, I knew what they was. But they're not on fraud watch to me.
Niggas said they always been frauds.
Facts. I knew what they was.
They're just not as good as they were last year.
Absolutely not.
Losing Shane Steichen is definitely hurting them because whoever their new OC is, that boy is butt. He is terrible.
Who their new OC?
Yeah.
Brian Johnson. You know what's crazy? He's getting head coaching candidates.
He should not. He is terrible.
He is awful. And Sean Desai is also pretty awful. I told niggas week 1, this Eagles team is not like that. Like Mac Jones walked up and down the field on them. The only reason we lost is because we threw that pick 6 first quarter. Like we lost by 5 that game. Like the Eagles, Hurts has been they've been getting away with it all season. Like it wasn't gonna last. They look like the 2021 Steelers and the 2022 Vikings. Frauds.
Though that Eagles secondary,
Barbecue. What did I tell you?
barbecue
I've been saying this
chicken
since week
alert,
1, bro.
Dog.
They suck.
They was out there.
You seen the Eagles fan that's been outside the practice facility?
No.
He he had 2 trash cans. One was Bradbury.
Right.
And the other one was No Play Slay.
He said no play
No
slay.
play slay is insane.
And then you was crazy. The day I think it was like Friday before the game. He was out there and he had a sign. He said, "Run the damn ball." Guess what they didn't do?
They didn't run
the
that ball.
damn ball.
Yeah, them DBs was out there twerking. They was
Debo was right. Debo was right.
like
It's one thing to not be frauds. It's another thing to like get blown out back to back by the 2 teams that are gonna be in there in the playoffs with you.
yeah, bro. This is crazy. I knew the Cowboys were gonna win just because they always split.
I know, like the Cowboys should have swept them this year. The Cowboys were the better team in Philly.
Forget about the previous game. I knew the Cowboys were gonna win this game because there was no way the Eagles were gonna sweep them. They always split. But to get blown out like this,
the Cowboys were the better team. Like, look at that first game. The Eagles got away with it, bro. Like, look at how like the Cowboys lost. Dak stepped out of bounds. That
Before
second
the
touchdown.
touchdown.
Yeah, the actual touchdown pass that he threw to what was it, the Schoonamaker.
Mhm.
He was literally an inch short when he got stopped. Like,
yeah, right there on the one.
like that's those like. And then against the Bills, like the Josh Allen threw it one way, the receiver was the other way, but he was wide open. Against the Chiefs, MVS dropped wide open. Like, you can't against the Dolphins. Like, I guess you can say because it's the Dolphins. Damn it, them niggas ass. But like, you can't. Yeah,
Talk about them.
You can't keep getting away with it. Like, everybody saw it. Like, you can't keep getting away with it. Like, every single game. Against the Commanders, they escaped twice. The Commanders should have swept them this year. And it's Ron Rivera that sold them twice. But the Eagles have been getting away with it all season long. Like, literally every single game except for maybe the Dolphins and maybe the Vikings, because the Vikings had like a little fake rally, and then the Bucks game. So they are, what, 10-2? And
the Eagles.
yeah, and it was like only 3 games that I can count out of their 12 games where I was like, they actually played very well and like could have closed this out. Like every other game, they escaped.
We've been saying this. They only won close against teams that they were supposed to be extremely better than, right?
Yep.
And we were like, they can't keep winning close.
Mm-hmm.
When they lost that blowout game, I can't remember what week it was, and we were like, should we be worried about the 49ers or the Eagles? I was saying we should be worried about the Eagles because they were completely healthy and still got fucked up.
Oh, when they lost to the Jets.
Yeah, when they lost to the Jets, yeah.
And a couple weeks later, they're still getting fucked up because they're just not that good.
Yeah, that D-line should feel ashamed of itself. 138 rushing yards.
Picking up a fumble, that fat nigga Dream.
Shout out that nigga Jalen Carter, bro.
The Cowboys literally just wanted it more. Like, the Cowboys just dominated them on offense and in the trenches, like on both sides of the ball. And are you talking about DeMarcus Lawrence?
No. I'm talking about the Tribal B nigga on Twitter when he was like, explain what happened in the Cowboys-Eagles game in meme format. And it was the 2 black niggas.
Oh, I saw it. He was getting double teamed.
And he was beating her while he was training her.
He said, hurt me. I said, oh my God. Bro, that is not okay,
oh my God.
Bro,
I seen that shit. I'm like, this is some insane shit to have in your phone, bro. Oh
no,
my God.
No, that's a crazy thing to have in your meme. That is actually insane. But,
He pulled out the Rolodex and was like, yeah.
No, that's nuts.
Yeah, on the Cowboys side, Cowboys really...
They're a good team, bro.
They them boys, bro.
They nice.
You think it's real? Like, when they get into the playoffs, you think it's real?
Unless they have to see the Niners. The Niners...
I think it's going to be them versus the Niners in the end. But I think the Cowboys can comfortably beat everybody else in the that's in
NFC.
the playoff race right now. Yeah, the NFC really doesn't have anybody.
It's top
that's
heavy.
It's really like, bro, the NFC is so open because everybody's ass except for the Cowboys and the Niners, and I guess the Eagles. But are they even a great team? The Cowboys and the Niners are great teams. The Niners are the best team in football, but the Cowboys are a very good team, and everybody else is just the Eagles got that good record, but it's really not moving me, bro. It hasn't moved me all season, and I knew what they were.
Diamond Tester is not beaten.
It's not beaten, bro. And if Tommy DeVito throws a party on them niggas, bro, you're not gonna be able to shut me up. I need that.
You know ball.
Yes, sir. I need that.
Dak for MVP. We gotta have a serious conversation
Absolutely,
about it.
bro.
It's between
My
Dak
Dak
and
agenda
Brock.
is bad.
I don't agree with that Brock shit. You can't have all pros on every single part of your offense and say, "Oh yeah, I'm the most important piece there." I'm sorry.
I mean, not beyond that. Like, that's not a problem for me if you have all pros on your offense. But
Brock
like,
is a check down.
if you have 300 yards and 150 of them came from screens, you're not an MVP.
I think Dak's MVP. If you have to give it to a quarterback.
I mean, yeah, I think it should be Reek, but
if you have to give it to a quarterback, give it to Dak.
Yup, I completely agree.
Alright, next game. The Gabagoon, nigga.
The Gabagoon.
The Gabagoon, Tommy DeVito. He beat up on the cheese. The Packers Giants. Let's talk about it.
He's the Gabagoon.
I didn't know that nigga had wheels.
I didn't. This is the first game where I sat down and watched, like, an entirety of Tommy DeVito. He was hooping.
He get niggas. You know what I'm saying?
He was hooping.
Bro, Tommy DeVito really solid.
They would have had this game wrapped up, no heart attack, no nothing, if Saquon didn't sell.
Is DeVito better than Danny Dimes? And this is it's almost not a troll question.
Yes.
It's hard to say no.
He don't fumble.
Come on, Ray, chill.
Damn, Ray fucking up the vibes.
Ray fucking up the pod.
Ray hilarious.
He hating. Why your dog hating on us?
It's okay. He shut up. He know what it is.
Respect. But yeah, DeVito was hooping. I ain't seen Daniel Jones hoop like that at all this season. So
Saquon was hooping actually.
Saquon was indeed hooping.
Well, I was praying Saquon wouldn't hoop too much because I
playing against him in
yes,
fantasy?
bro. I was
ended up
begging.
losing?
Huh? No, I won.
Good shit. On the Packers side, this was just a bad game from Jordan Love. That Giants offense was on his ass. Like they only sacked him twice, but there was pressure all up on him. Pause. From everywhere. And fuck, what's that nigga name? Oh, LaFleur. Stop with the, that toss play we hate that they be doing to Justice Hill.
Yeah.
The Packers got a version of that, except they throw it to Jaden Reed.
And Jaden Reed be cooking off that shit though.
He'll
get you a touchdown out of it.
He got a touchdown off of it, and then they did it 9 more times. And you know what happened? It didn't do anything the 9 other times.
1 out of 10, not bad.
Stop doing it. Oh, I'm about to piss myself off, and it's not even my team. That's crazy. Yeah, just.
Yeah, if you look, Jordan Love was getting hit a lot.
He
only got sacked twice.
Bro,
but
Colorado just got another black interior O lineman.
This nigga promise not. He does not.
Serious.
You talking about making it into the 12 next year? Even if you do, you getting blown out first round. You are not making it with no black O lineman. I'm sorry, unless they tackle.
He too pro black.
Too pro black.
Nigga need to relax.
Bro, this not even no light skin black. Like this guy is dark skinned.
Let me see. What position he play?
Interior O line.
Oh no.
If you got an interior O lineman, would you rather him be light skinned or dark skinned?
Light
skin.
Really?
He
Wait, actually,
Really?
be
dark serious.
Dark skin.
Be serious, bro.
Because Big Mike dark skin, Shaq Mason dark skin.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Tyler Smith dark skin. Yeah.
Yeah, Rashawn Slater is a tackle, so yeah.
Yeah, the tackles light skin, guards dark skin. Yeah.
I was gonna say you want somebody mean.
Preferably they are
Bro,
Caucasian.
This nigga don't look like.
They drive pickup trucks. They wear MAGA hats.
And they like corn for dinner.
They like corn.
They like corn. Cornbread, corn. They drink milk.
Their dad is a stern man that just nods when he's proud. He doesn't.
Whole milk.
He doesn't acknowledge them. He just nods.
They don't ask you about a fucking scat hat, fucking scat pack or none. They ask you for a John Deere or a cat.
He got the wheat sticking out the mouth with the chin out.
And when it's cold outside, he is not wearing a coat, nor is he wearing long pants.
If I see you with any sleeves during warm-ups, get the fuck off my line. Bro, I don't care if it's 2 degrees outside.
That nigga Ronnie be doing that shit. That shit be blowing me, bro. I'm
Ronnie?
like, yes, bro. He be out there with sleeves.
You see how he be playing?
Man, I'm
if
like,
I
this
see my
nigga.
old lineman with sleeves on, except maybe if you're a tackle, cool. My interior guys, if I see you with a sleeve on, get off my team.
Bro has no toughness. I'm like, oh my god.
No gloves. I need to see tape on them fingers.
Yeah,
bro.
put that white tape
between the
peppers,
tape
boy.
on the fingers, yes sir.
Yeah, man, like bring back real old linemen, man. This
real football.
All of them moving to the D line. They all becoming edge rushers, dog.
Man, they don't love the game. That's a problem.
They don't love it, bro. They don't let it grind, the hustle,
man,
bro.
Joe Alt about to bring back real old linemen.
Like that boy Joe Alt, bro. I can't wait. Dang.
What state is he from? Let me see.
Man,
No,
that was really a time to be alive.
You got some on this game? On this specific particular game? Besides the pasta party?
That's all I got. I'm sorry to tell you. It's all about... Listen.
It's all about the gobble group.
Josh Dobbs was my previous backup GOAT. That nigga got benched because he was playing like butt. He basically killed my fantasy dreams.
He got Jay Jettas injured.
He basically killed my fantasy dreams by throwing Jettas that hospital ball. So Josh Dobbs, eat nut nigga, go to hell. My new back.
The switch up is crazy.
The switch up is insane.
I'm sorry, he killed my fantasy dreams. I was in money leagues. I was trying to win bread. You lost me bread, nigga. So now it's all about the gabagoon, Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets. What do you mean?
Y'all know who my backup GOAT is.
Gardner. Who your backup GOAT?
Gardner.
Oh, nigga,
that's so boring. You gotta pick somebody exciting.
Nah, y'all wasn't there when he was on the Jags, bro. Y'all wasn't there.
When everybody was rocking her mullets?
Nah,
I remember.
The mustache?
The mustache with the mullet. I remember Jaguars Gardner.
Nasty.
Nigga was a playmaker.
That was a time. That was a time in history, bro. That was before they started dressing up like clowns.
That's
though.
Minshew Mania.
Minshew Mania was running wild, brother. All right. I guess nothing else on Packers Giants. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our other Monday. Why do they keep doing this doubleheader Monday night stuff?
I didn't hate it.
It's because both
also
games
fell asleep at halftime. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I said, "Oh my god, both teams won. Let's go."
Titans Dolphins. This is another game where I didn't put any notes, just LMFAO. Except this time in all caps. Let's talk about it.
Titans Dolphins.
Tua turned the ball over.
Tua turned the ball over. Listen. Oh yeah. All these other receivers.
Pause.
What's up?
Joe is from North Oaks, Minnesota. Bro.
Yes, sir.
This is the football I love.
That's country. It's cold. You know he don't believe in coats and jackets unless it's negative outside.
His dad played. His dad was a tackle for the Chiefs. His brother played hockey.
Yeah.
This is man. This nigga's gonna be generational.
That's how a white man plays football.
This is what I need.
That man is gonna be generational. It's a shame he's gonna be with the Packers.
Better than Buck the ass.
Fair enough.
Nigga, he might be a fucking Washington Redskin.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Trying to get us canceled. Oh
my fault, gang.
You gotta watch that racism.
Worried about me and Mike Swears. We got racism on the pod.
Y'all see it? I don't like y'all. I do not like y'all. Can I get new co-hosts?
No. You're stuck with us. But yeah. What were we talking about?
D-Hop got off.
Oh yeah.
A touchdown and like 4 catches.
I was about to push my agenda. All these other QBs are quarterback reliant. This nigga Tua loses Tyreek for like a quarter and a half. He's ass. Mahomes doesn't have a fucking team full of all-pro receivers. He's losing back-to-back games.
Well,
let me push my agenda. Shut the fuck up.
He don't just not have all pros. He got shitty butt.
Guess what? My nigga LJ last season before he got hurt was throwing the ball to Sammy Watkins, motherfucking DeMarcus Robinson and James Prochet, and we was 8-4 for that nigga. Fucking what injury he had last season?
Was it an ankle?
No, I think it was his knee. Right?
It was a knee. It was a grade 2 MCL.
Yeah. It was MCL. Before he sprained his MCL, we was 8-4, and he was throwing the ball to me, nigga. I was out there.
Jashon running routes.
So, I don't want to hear shit from these other niggas. I don't want to hear no excuses. Y'all quarterbacks is wide receiver made. Eat nut. Go ahead.
Will Levis had a good game.
Well, Levis played very well.
He cooked up.
Better than Tua. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's all I got. You know what's crazy? Whatever quarterback we draft next year is gonna immediately come to the division and be top 2.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Is Aaron Rodgers in your top 2?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You are so nasty.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, I'm nasty.
Yes.
And you was talking about some fucking
No,
Jake Brown.
Jashon,
Get the fuck out of my face,
Jashon's disgusting. But it's alright.
No,
I
I'm
know
nasty.
who I am. Don't worry about me.
Nigga said, do you know who you are?
Speaking of who knows who they are, we know what the Dolphins are. Frauds. We knew them for being bad teams, and they can't even do that anymore.
Can't even beat the bad
They
teams.
can't beat physical teams. That's what they can't beat. The Philadelphia Eagles came up there, out physical them. The Titans came up there, out physical them. They can't beat physical teams with decent quarterbacks. They can beat Mac Jones, but that's all you got. They can beat, who else did they beat this season? They beat Russell Wilson before the Broncos were shit. They beat the Chargers, who get out physical by literally everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I can find you a high school team that would be more physical than the Chargers.
Beat y'all.
Beat the Giants.
I said we don't have a quarterback.
Oh, okay.
They beat them shitty ass Panthers.
And they did.
They beat the Giants. That was like the first week of DeVito starting. They beat the Panthers, who have literally no O-line, and the Panthers was fucking cooking them beginning of the game. They went up. It was like 14-0 first quarter or some shit. The Panthers were just hella injured. So, you know what's crazy? Every team in the NFL has a win against a team above 500,
Except the Dolphins.
except for the Dolphins.
Mm.
You know what I heard all Sunday evening into Monday?
Mm.
Yeah, the Ravens are one of the top teams in the AFC, but they still got to beat the Dolphins. I still got to see them beat the Dolphins to prove it. I'm
Who
like,
have the Dolphins beat?
that's exactly what I said. I'm like, who the fuck have the Dolphins beat to all of a sudden be crowned the best
what's
team in
crazy?
the...
The Dolphins' last win against a good team
Was against us
Was against
week 2
y'all.
last year, exactly.
that is nuts.
Mm-hmm. And when we put them on a hub, week after next, I don't want to hear
Y'all don't put people on hubs.
We put the Lions on.
Lions, Seahawks.
Oh, fair. But those are NFC teams. They don't put AFC teams.
Yeah, they
on
might as well
hubs.
be an NFC team, as fraudulent as they are.
That's fair.
The point is, them niggas is phonies. Tua is wide receiver made.
Tua also threw Waddle that one hospital pass. That was egregious.
Yeah,
Mhm.
shout out to Waddle for being on my fantasy team and getting hurt in the first play of every single game.
Dog,
Like,
always.
Every single game, bro. Like, you know what? I know my mistake. Next year, bro, I'm not touching you with a 10-foot pole, bro. Bro, wait till next year, bro. Wait till next year.
Next year,
I know who to
it's
stay
AJ
with.
Brown. AJ Brown. I'm spamming AJ Brown, bro.
Nigga, I need AJ.
Don't
Brown.
curse him like that, bro.
Oh my god. I
Man.
really drafted Calvin Ridley thinking that was a sneaky pickup, bro.
I thought so too, bro. He too on and off for me.
That nigga is, but all right.
Evan Ingram really the steal of that.
I did pick up
Evan
Evan Ingram.
Ingram.
That was a steal. That was a
Yes,
steal. That was a good
sir.
steal. Yes, sir. That nigga been doing me right.
Oh,
What happened?
Patriots owner Robert Kraft has already decided to move on from Bill Belichick at the end of the season after a loss to the Colts on.
Are you looking at that Tom Curran
Yeah.
report? Yeah.
Is
You
that
believe it?
factuals?
I mean, Tom Curran is like one of the most plugged up people in Boston. So if he
Mm.
says it,
It's facts.
Tom Curran thinks so. Paul Perillo thinks so. Evan Lazar, who writes for the Patriots, thinks so.
So Bill Belichick is a Charger, is what I'm hearing.
I hope so, and I hope we get a second for him.
Okay.
Also, Dolphins are cooked. They signed Melvin Ingram.
Yeah. They
They need to replace Phillips.
Jaden Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out Bradley Chubb for that stupid ass. Why would you take off your helmet?
That nigga, because he's selfish. He wanted the sack. That nigga is so selfish. What a fucking
That was
moron.
so childish. Like he went into sack Will Levis, or like towards the end of the second quarter, missed the sack, and Will Levis picked up like. Did he pick up the first down on that run?
Mm-hmm.
He picked up the first down, and Bradley Chubb got so mad for missing the sack, he took off his helmet, threw it, and the Titans. No, he didn't get the first down. He was short. because they tackled him short, and then the Titans got 15 yards and were able to kick a field goal. And the game ended with 3-point difference.
Last thing I'll say.
1 point difference.
Last thing I'll say, all you Dolphins fans and Dolphins beat writers that was talking about my quarterback and how he had a shootout with the Rams, you lost to the Titans, bum ass boys. Worry about your quarterback.
Worry about beating a good.
Worry about beating a good team. How about that?
Have they even looked like semi-competent against a team with a winning record?
No.
Because the Eagles basically played with them. The Bills blew them to high heavens.
Let's look at their record.
And then they just lost to the Texans.
Do we think the Bills can get back into the race for the division?
Probably.
So let's see. Teams with winning records that they played.
I think the Bills and the Dolphins are both going to lose.
They lost to the Bills 20-48. They lost to the Eagles 17-31. Lost to the Chiefs 14-21. I guess you can call that close.
It wasn't close. Remember that game? That game was not close.
I don't really remember.
They got shut out first half, remember?
Oh, I do remember
in Germany, yeah.
That was Germany, yep.
This was their fourth
loss. That's a team with a losing record. Damn, they've only played 3 teams with winning records.
And they lost to all 3.
All 3.
And lost by double digits to all 3.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the Chiefs, but that was closer than it looked, yeah.
And then their next 4 is Jets, Boys, Ravens, and Bills.
Yeah, they're not beating
the Cowboys.
They're not beating the Cowboys.
They're not beating us.
Beat the Jets.
They're not beating y'all in the bank again.
They're playing the Bills in Miami, right?
Yeah, they're playing the Bills in Miami.
So that's a toss-up.
Yeah, that's a toss-up.
It'll be for the division.
They might split, yeah. They might split that, so they might beat the Bills.
Where are they playing the Jets?
It's going to be at home. Because they played the Jets at Jets. And on Black Friday, remember?
Right.
All right. Anything else on that game, fellas?
No, let's get to Game of the Week.
Game of the Week, man. This was real cinema, bro. This is what football is about.
Oh, God. Nigga had me standing up, yelling at my television.
Man, the way I hopped up and I was like, yes! My mom was like,
talking Army, Navy?
You are so disgusting. Oh, my God.
Man, we could have been at this game, bro. Oh, my God. I'm
For
so
free.
sick.
For free.
I should have just went by myself,
You should have went by yourself. You're such a pussy.
I thought it was going to flood because it was a flood warning. I was like, okay, it's going.
No, apparently it was just
we
drizzling.
get a flood warning for anything.
Mm-hmm. Apparently it was just a drizzle until like the end of the game when it actually started.
It was.
raining.
I literally worked 5 minutes from the state. It was just a drizzle.
I know. I was here and I was
It
like,
was some
it's not even
lightning,
raining
though.
hard.
It was like a little bit of thunder and lightning, but that was way before the game started.
All right, Rams, Ravens. Let's talk about it. Pop, go first.
I thought we was talking Army Navy.
Shut up,
bro.
nigga, before I start talking.
Shut up, Puka, man.
You know what? Shout out to Puka, man. Shout out to Cooper Kupp, nigga.
Cooper Kupp and Puka were just, man, them niggas was eating.
Kyron Williams was also eating. Everybody was eating.
McVay is the only nigga in the Shanahan tree that I trust to win, like when it matters, including Shanahan himself. Actually, I was thinking about it. When you guys say Shanahan tree, are we talking Mike or Kyle?
Mike.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know if niggas be thinking Kyle.
Well, they have their own trees, so like, but like the
everybody from the Washington is
Mike,
and then everybody from San Fran is Kyle. Okay, all right.
So like, even though like somebody like Mike McDaniel, technically he's both.
Yeah, I feel like Mike McDaniel is Mike because he came from Mike.
Yeah, but he still was OC with Kyle.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy that they got a dynasty going like that.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but shit, they got like 1 Super Bowl between all of them.
Hey, bro. Wait, Kyle didn't win a Super Bowl? No, that was 28-3 when he was OC for the Falcons. Damn.
Fumble when he matters the most.
Tough.
It's literally McVay's the only. Mike only won in Denver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Mike got one. Mike got a few, and then McVay got one. Everybody else.
Hey, bro. It's hard out here to win a ring.
It is hard. It's hard as hell to win a ring.
Not for everybody.
We got 2 of them, but
not for everybody.
3 on the way. All right, talk about the
You
game,
can
nigga.
You can fit every ring on one hand.
You're so lame.
I was about to call you something I can't say on the podcast.
You're so lame. Talk about the game, nigga.
Oh man, this might have been the game of the year though. Like up there with Cowboys Seahawks for sure. Y'all DBs. After Kyle went down, it was just a twerk start. It was just
we was just getting shitted on.
I will say, CB1, Brandon Stevens, he had great, amazing coverage on Puka.
He let up a touchdown.
Who?
Stevens, didn't he?
No.
Bro, you know who got to be put to rest? Marcus Williams, man. That boy, like every time I see him out there, like you can tell he plays hard, but like, man, bro, that nigga, y'all gotta give him a break. His chest is on fire every Monday. Like legit, like
he be smacking niggas.
Man, like legit.
That's because he can't wrap up. He might as well just hit him.
He cannot wrap up. Like
Cup had a touchdown. That was on what's that nigga name? Marlette. Robinson had a touchdown. That was on Marlon. And the tight end Allen had a touchdown, and that was a little dump off.
Yeah.
I think
it was like a tight end screen or some shit.
Yeah, it was like a tight end screen. I think that was also on Marlette. Marlette was like looking for the run fake or something like that.
Oh, I had a take, and I think Lamar arm probably like top 3 in the league.
The way he can just flick that thing,
bro, like he does it like I never
yards.
see him fully extend his arm. Like he just flicks, like, and he'll flick it and it'll go 60. It's insane. Like people were talking about like that Odell throw being underthrown. Yes, it was underthrown, but like the pocket was collapsing in him. He didn't have enough space to make like a full throwing range motion. He went like literally not even halfway.
The touchdown or the one on the sideline?
Touchdown.
No, the touchdown to Odell.
The touchdown, Odell said he ran the wrong route.
Who, Odell?
Yeah, Odell said he ran the wrong route, and that's why it was where it was. Where he had to come back for it.
Shout out to my receiver.
I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. I mean,
unlike the other receivers, he came up with the ball still. That's that wide receiver youth shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kenneth?
I don't got a lot to say about the Rams. I want to shout out the Rams, man. The Rams played a good, complete game. Kyron Williams was getting off. Cooper Kupp was torching the shit out of us. It was really
ridiculous. As soon as Kyle came out the game, they went from like 4.4 yards per play to like 7.
Yeah, and Matthew Stafford started the first quarter and he was like dog shit. He was like 1 for 7 or something like that. As soon as Kyle Hamilton got hurt, our DB started shaking butt. Them niggas started throwing ass.
Mm-hmm.
They was losing Cooper Kupp. Like, Cooper Kupp motioned across the field, and they literally just lost the nigga on one. I was like, are you serious?
Blame Arthur Marlette. That nigga was looking in the backfield like he was supposed to be in the run fit. You're not in the run fit, nigga. Go with the... Even though he couldn't stop that nigga. Arthur Marlette is not stopping
That's
Cooper
exactly
Kupp.
what I expect from a DB who wears the number 10. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Kyle, please come back soon, bro.
Bro, it's an MCL injury, right?
Just a sprain, so he's like day-to-day.
Is it grade 1 or grade 2?
Grade 1. He's
That's
dated.
like a week or 2, right?
They said like full recovery is usually 4 weeks, but he can play probably
Send
in
him
like
to the
8
playoffs,
weeks.
man.
We gotta win these next 2.
We gotta win.
We gotta win these next 2.
Y'all can win without him.
Wait, the next week is Jags, and then Niners, and then Dolphins.
Ooh,
I
Niners
think
are Falcao.
we can afford to lose the Niners. If we win Jags and Dolphins, then we get number 1 seed.
Okay, yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
So
the Chiefs got 4 losses, right?
Yes. Yep. Chiefs have 5 losses.
5?
Chiefs are 8-5.
Yeah, they're 8-5.
Oh shit! Yeah. So if you beat Dolphins and
Jags, we're number 1 seed. So I think we can afford to sit them this game.
Yeah, sit him these next 2 games.
I think we can afford to sit him this game. I would like to see him play against the Niners because I just want to assert that dominance that we beat the best team in the league, and I don't think we can beat the Niners without him because he is like one of our 2 best defensive players.
Y'all can't be losing players against the Niners.
Mm-hmm. But if it was any game that I don't care if we win or lose, it would be the Niners game.
Yeah.
Like out of these next ones. Yeah. Because all of our losses have come in conference. We can't afford to lose any more conference games. You got anything else, Kenneth?
back to the game real quick. Lamar, he didn't play. His passing efficiency is never
Great.
It's never great, especially in the big games where he throws for a lot of yards.
Not since 2019.
But he made some amazing throws this game. He made that toss. What was it? Bait at the end?
Zay.
No, across the field when Nelson took the safety out the way.
That was Zay.
That was Zay?
For the touchdown?
Yeah.
That was Zay.
Yeah. He did a great job extending plays. This looked like a vintage Lamar Jackson game. He was getting off with his legs. He was evading sacks. Aaron Donald wanted that nigga so bad. Pause. Couldn't get him.
Bro, speaking of, Byron Young is a dog. He's the other
defensive tackle.
Yeah, for the Rams. He was cooking. That's Aaron Donald's successor right there. Aaron Donald real high on him, understandably so. The Rams play really good for a team that I didn't know half the niggas that was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have the youngest team in the NFL, right?
No, the Packers do.
Oh yeah, because the Packers' entire offense is first and second year.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
All right,
Sean, what you got to say about this game? Because I know you got some shit.
Man, this is what football is all about. Just real cinema. I love this game, man.
Yeah, eat a dick, LA.
That's insane. I have no smoke for LA. Y'all did us a favor by packing up them bum ass Bengals in the Super Bowl. So shout out to LA niggas. Yeah, this was an amazing game, and not because my team specifically played well. In fact, I think the opposite. I think you can look at both sides of the ball, offense and defense, and pick out spots where they were insufficient and where they really played well. Lamar pocket presence in this game was very, very good.
Fantastic.
Offensive line held up great.
Okay.
They were great this game.
I mean, for who they were playing, yeah, but pocket did collapse at times. Lamar was making a lot of shit shake with his legs.
I think that just comes down to our play development, and we have a lot of long forming plays.
We do, yeah.
Where Lamar has to hold the ball for like 2+ seconds, and asking the offensive line where you have to dedicate 2 to 3 guys on one person to hold up for that long, against a D line like that is asking a lot, and they did their job very well. Running backs, they were a little bit disappointing. Keaton got off on a couple good runs. He just isn't getting the amount of carries that I think he should. Gus isn't believing in his blocks as much as he should. And he's trying to bounce stuff out, and that's just not your game anymore, Gus. It was never really his game, but that's definitely not his game at this point. Follow your blocks and run niggas over. Stop trying to bounce stuff outside. That's just not it. My receivers, man. And niggas kept telling me, Mark's gone. Watch how y'all fall off. Mark's gone. Who's Lamar going to be throwing the ball to? Guess what, nigga? We got receivers.
We got real receiving threats.
Not only do we have receivers, we have a competent backup tight end. Shout out Likely with the touchdown streaking down the middle on that little crosser. Just right up the seam. Nobody saw him. Beautiful.
Likely,
I love it.
Likely can make a lot of plays when he's not dropping the fucking ball.
When he's not dropping the ball, bro. Odell, this is the part of the season that we got Odell for. Everybody wanted to shit on the Odell signing early on because he wasn't getting any touches. He wasn't scoring. He was mediocre. He was hurt. I don't give a fuck about the regular season. We know we can win in the regular season. I need Odell for this stretch. I need Odell for the playoffs. I need to see this Odell for the next 10 weeks? I need to see this Odell all the way up until February. Period. My defense, they was throwing ass.
They was shaking butt.
They was throwing ass. My D-line was getting torched early on. We usually struggle against zone run scheme. That's what Shanahan's been running, or not Shanahan, McVay has been running a lot of against or with Kyron. So I expected us to get gashed by him, not the way that we were in that first drive. They ran every single play up until they got into the red zone and then threw 3 times. So shout out to McVay for that, because I don't know what that nigga was thinking there. But overall,
I feel like if the Rams ran the ball more, they would have won this game.
Definitely. Overall, though, the Rams are a really good team. They're coached very well. I think that they're the second best coached team in the NFC, behind the Niners.
Behind the Cowboys too.
Yeah, I'm not a McCarthy believer.
McCarthy been cooking, bro.
I think McCarthy has been cooking as a play caller, but like as an overall coach, I think McVay is a great offensive mind, and he's a great motivator of the man. Like his ability to motivate and get his team up and raring to go is amazing. Same thing with Kyle.
Yeah, I agree.
I think McCarthy is a great offensive mind, but when it comes to like his team getting behind them and motivating them,
they love him though.
They do like him.
People from outside don't like really care for him, but like inside the building, they do love Mike.
But like those two guys there, McVay and Shanahan, like they're just like top tier.
I think McVay might be up there for Coach of the Year because like coming into the season,
nobody thought.
Nobody thought they would be good.
Yeah.
So.
I thought they'd be decent.
If Kyron doesn't go down,
I did. No, bro.
If Kyron doesn't go down, they have a winning record.
Yeah. I mean, they have. No, they got 6 and 7.
They're 6 and 7. Yeah, I think Kyron going down for them like 4 or 5 weeks, really like.
I got a nasty agenda to push later.
Disgusting.
In the quick hits.
All right, but yeah, my defense pissed down their leg early on. They got some good stops when we needed them. They definitely pushed down their leg when Lamar went down and got that touchdown to be clutch at the end. All you had to do was get the stop. That entire drive is on Marlon. I'm not going to completely fault Marlon. He's coming back from an injury. He hasn't played in 3 weeks. He's been dealing with injuries all season. I still think he can be good. Is he CB1 this year? Nope, that goes to Brandon Stevens. But Marlon is still an amazing CB2. Yep. He can claim back CB1 next season.
Yep.
And then special teams. Again, I'm all about complimentary football. When one part of the team doesn't do their part, the next part of the team has to pull them up. Last game against the Chargers, offense wasn't doing their part, so defense pulled them up. This game, offense and defense weren't necessarily doing everything perfect. So you know what? When it came down to it and it was time to end the game, special teams stepped up. Tylan Wallace, I'm sorry.
Backup punt returner.
Backup return man. Duvernay, I'm sorry, your job is gone. He's done.
Yeah.
First, he's on IR with a back injury. He's not coming back. And even if he does, his job is gone. Duvernay hasn't had the same burst since he had that broken foot injury. So your job's gone. Tylan Wallace, welcome to relevancy. Keep it up. Just don't muff the ball. That's all I ask. Don't muff the ball.
Was that his first punt return?
There was so many muff punts this weekend.
He had it was a lot. He had a couple that he returned before, because I think at least 2.
All right.
But yeah,
game-winning punt returns might be one of my favorite winning methods.
It's just it's a euphoric feeling.
It's like, bro,
we
did it last
running
year.
Down the sideline.
Man, the whole team running down the sideline with you. That shit is euphoric. Like, I think we had it last year against the Jets when Marcus did it.
Yeah.
And that game was like a 3-3 until Marcus.
I remember that. That was a Flacco game, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, overall, this was just an amazing game. If you're just a fan of football, this is a game that you can look at and say it was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck that the Rams were 6-16 coming in and we had a shootout with them. It's the NFL. They're an NFL team, and they got talent on that team.
And they played hard.
They played hard. So I'm happy with my team. Do I want to see them blow out everybody every single week? Yeah. Is that going to happen every single week? No. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep trekking for the number 1 seed. That's it.
Quick hits time?
Quick hits time, boys.
Yes, sir. First quick hit. The Bucks lead the NFC South with a 3-team tie. Does anybody give a fuck?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I like how you said give a fuck. I thought, does anybody care, nigga?
He trying to keep it PG and shit.
Oh, fuck, yeah. I mean, shit, that game against the Falcons, bro, you seen that Drake London catch?
I did. That catch was insane.
God. Just wasted.
His whole career is going to be wasted, especially if he re-signs there.
This is second year.
Second year. It's Pitt's third year.
Pitt's they got to pick up his fifth year option.
Man, that nigga's in hell, bro. They really.
No, Pitt's actually had a pretty good game this game.
But they're so used to not doing anything. They score. They don't know how to celebrate, bro.
Yeah.
They look confused when they score. They're like,
they got no swag.
like no aura. There's no aura on that team. Arthur Smith, you need to burn in hell for your sins. I'm sorry.
It's crazy, bro. Their defense be playing hard too. Their defense gave up that fucking touchdown drive from Baker though, so that was pretty shameful.
Baker walked him down.
Baker did walk him down. Right after Ritter walked the Bucks down, Baker went and walked Bro, Todd Bowles' face during games is the funniest shit in the NFL. Like that nigga, like his defense got walked down, and he just makes that smile he be making. It was like, damn, this nigga, bro. That shit, it kills me. It kills me every single time.
You know what's crazy? Everybody's talking about like, oh, the Buccaneers, this, that, and like they're irrelevant. They have the exact same record they had this time of year last season.
Oh, with Brady?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brady had like the most passing yards in the season that year too.
Yeah, because they couldn't protect him, and they couldn't run the ball, so he had
that
to
shit
pass.
was just all volume.
Literally, it was all volume.
All right. The Panthers are limping to Week 18, and your boy Carr, that nigga need an oil change.
I can't believe I used to throw the cape on for him. Like preseason, I was throwing the cape on
Your
for him.
offensive lineman is yelling at you.
No, bro, not even offense. Your center is yelling.
That's supposed to be your
center
boy.
is yelling at you.
Like
They're like
pussy.
while you're walking off, and like I was looking, I went behind enemy lines, and the Saints fans was like, McCoy is the nicest person on the team. So if he's yelling at Carr,
where you find it? Because I be having trouble finding Saints spaces.
I just looked up the center's name.
Oh, okay.
It said McCoy. I looked up McCoy Saints, and they said this is the nicest guy on the team. So if he's fed up, that means everybody. I've never seen people come outside and criticize their quarterback this much.
You just openly hate him.
Literally openly despise him, and I've never seen a center yell at a quarterback in any point of any game, like in any level of football. I've never seen that happen.
Whatchamacallit did it. Peyton and
Saturday.
Peyton and Jeff.
Jeff Saturday is an all-time great though.
And they was yelling at each other.
Yeah, that's like different though, because Payne is like a Hall of Famer, like, and everybody like that was like a back and forth, you know.
Yeah, them niggas was yelling at each other.
He was cussing Carr out after Carr took a sack. It was like, bro, what are you doing back
Carr
there?
deserved that shit though.
He does. You know, for, going into the fourth quarter, you know what his stat line was? 13 of 23, 37 yards.
I saw that shit.
13 passes for 37 yards. 13 passes for 37. If a running back puts up that number and carries, we say he's been ass. That's 2-point-some yards a carry.
Per pass.
Per pass.
That's disgusting.
No, that's 3-point-something a pass. That's... Oh, my God. That I need to get... Saints fan stronger than me.
Any opinions on Derek Carr and or the Panthers?
Derek Carr sucks. The entire Panthers team sucks.
Yep.
I'm just going to say it. Bryce Young
life.
sucks. I have anything else to add on to that. Don't ask me any question about it. That nigga sucks.
When I was shitting on Bryce Young early in the season, y'all was like,
I don't think Bryce sucks.
He just doesn't have... And I understand
I changed my mind.
I understand he doesn't have, like, any pieces. But that's what happens when you're the number one overall pick.
I changed my mind. That nigga sucked.
He made at least 2 touchdown throws that though. Like, it was one where Mingo literally just stopped running. Like, it was a clear touchdown. He stopped running. And that's just unacceptable. And he made a couple other passes. Like, some were dropped. I know it was like 1 or 2 that were like a little bit behind the receiver. But Bryce's been making plays. And, like, he hasn't been great. I won't say that he hasn't been great. I don't even know if he's been good. But, like, you got to help him out. And, like, it was so many times in that game where he drops back and all 5 O-linemen get beat. Like, that's embarrassing.
I think Bryce Young's career trajectory, I think he peaks at, like, I think he follows the Trevor Lawrence, like, not a comp, but where he's, like, this highly touted prospect, number 1 overall pick, supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks. He's just a middling quarterback that's pretty okay. And I think if he's pretty okay, that's a decently successful career.
Yeah.
All right. The Dobbs Linsanity run is officially over.
Yeah,
that nigga got benched for what's his name? Aiden O'Connell.
No, it's
Aiden O'Connell is the
Raiders. Nick Mullins. Yeah, Nick Mullins officially starting their next game.
Yep. How do we feel about that game?
Awful. That was a 3-0, right?
Yeah.
A Rams fan actually came into my job yesterday. I was like, I'm so sorry for you, bro. He was like, I'm sorry for myself.
A Rams fan?
Or Raiders fan.
Oh, Raiders. Oh,
yeah.
Man, it gotta be tough. My friend was like, "This is why I like liquor because I can't watch this shit sober." Oh my god!
All right,
that's insane.
The Seahawks are officially cooked, and the Niners were standing on business.
They did.
What we got to say about that, boys?
I mean, Niners are the better team. What else is there to say?
Are the Seahawks actually cooked?
They are
They
cooked.
No
played
playoffs?
well until like it got away from them.
No playoffs?
What's the
hard.
Seahawks schedule again? Let me check because
Their
I
next-
remember it's
They
a lot
still
of
got to
L's.
play the Cowboys.
They gotta play the
No, they played the
Eagles.
Cowboys already.
No, they got
Eagles.
the Eagles.
They play Eagles on Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
Titans, Steelers, Cardinals. So they can win 3 of their last 4 games.
So they got a chance.
So that puts them at what 9 and
9
8.
and 8, yeah.
Yeah, they got a chance because they're competing for like the 7th seed at this point.
Yeah.
So that means they're competing with like the Packers, the Rams.
It depends on what time when Gino comes back because he still got that groin injury and he's questionable.
Drew Lock didn't look bad.
He didn't look awful. He had a couple picks though.
Horse cock lock.
Shout out Cock Lock. How do we feel about the Niners?
Best team in football.
Best
For
team in
sure.
football?
Yeah, they're actually clearly the best team in football. It's
Yeah,
like if the
it's-
power rankings came out, they are the
Number 1.
they are the juggernaut, and then everybody else is like contenders.
Okay, I'm going to put this out there. I'm not afraid of the Niners, but I am afraid of what CMC is going to do to my D-line on prime time.
You scared of CMC and not Ayuk and Debo?
Nah, I think
I'm scared of Debo. Man.
I think if we got Kyle, our DBs can keep up with them, especially if Marlon gets back to how he was playing before he hurt himself in the Browns game. I think our DBs can keep up with them niggas. But that nigga CMC, he might abduct Roquan ankles. I'm not gonna lie, bruh.
You're not scared of no Debo
Breaking
running the
news.
ball.
What's breaking news?
The Wizards and Capitals owner is planning to move them out of DC and into Northern Virginia.
Ugh.
The Richmond Wizards.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good thing I don't give a fuck about them niggas.
Nobody give a fuck about the Wizards. It's the Wizards.
They just moving from one part of DMV to another. Who cares?
They moving from the Moes to whatever the fuck you call
Nova.
Virginia niggas.
It's Nova.
That's what they call themselves?
I don't know.
Nor-
That's where they call the
Northern
place.
Virginia. Nova.
Nova.
Oh, okay. The Broncos.
This is the agenda I was about to push.
They've had an impressive comeback to relevance, man.
If we beat the Chiefs, the Broncos can win that division.
That's nasty.
They're 7 and
I
6
hope
right
it
now.
happens.
I was
They're
just looking
7
at their
and 6.
schedule. The rest of their schedule is
Chiefs only 85.
Yeah, they are 1 game back, and they split with the.
So the Chiefs have the Patriots, Raiders. If Burrow was healthy, he would have lost to the Bengals.
I think the Bengals can still beat them.
I don't think so.
It's
And
in.
then
It's in.
They're beating the
Cincy.
Chargers. No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's at it's
Oh, okay,
at Arrowhead.
never mind that. I thought it was in Cincy.
They play the Patriots, which they should win this game. But if we beat them, right? Because this at home. If we beat them, and they go 8 and 6, and the Broncos win out, the Broncos 10 and 6.
Sean Payton, Coach of the Year.
After that turnaround, I still think Steichen and D'Amico should be up there.
This is gonna be a great competition because it's a
for
lot
Coach
of
the Year. Yeah, it's been a lot.
it's a
of
lot
good
of
coaching.
gutter teams that just like
All of a sudden turned it around.
and like teams with rookie quarterbacks that are just
You know what's crazy? Sean Payton said, beginning of the season, if we don't make the playoffs, I'd be very disappointed. After week 5, week 3, we're looking at him like, yeah, you guys are not making shit.
He was on fraud watch for a second.
Yeah, and then
now
now
they in the hunt, bro. They
They're
in the
hunt.
mix with everybody else. That's crazy.
And they can go toe to toe with anybody.
Yeah, they can.
Their defense playing like that. So, hey man,
And the offense, even though it's boring, it's steady, and you're always good for a crazy Cortland Sutton TD catch.
yep. Once a game, he's
Once
gonna
a
make
game.
that crazy touchdown. So, if the Broncos win the division, is that the most unexpected thing that could happen this year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with the start that they
If
had.
I told you after week 3 the Broncos winning the division, what would you say to me?
If you told me at all that the Broncos were going to win the division, I would have told you you're crazy.
If you told me last week that the Broncos were going to win the division, I'd call you crazy.
That's true.
Man, wow!
I did not expect-
I looked at this when you guys said Chiefs 8 and 5. I said, hold on, the Broncos 7 and 6. So I go on and I look at both their next few
They're
games.
1 game back.
The Broncos next.
The
few
Broncos do
games,
have to play the Lions. I
They
know
do.
that.
They play the Lions this Saturday. Oh, we got Saturday football this week. I know you can't watch though.
I'll be at work too, nigga.
I might watch.
Oh, I'll be watching.
What time do it come on?
Oh, I'll definitely be
all day Saturday.
I'll be listening at work.
There's a
all
1
day.
o'clock game, 4 o'clock game, and then Broncos Dolphins is 8:15.
Damn, why would they have 3 games on a Saturday?
It's that time of the year.
Yeah, it's them Peacock games, right? Or are they on NFL Network?
Ooh, I do not. Let me see. The first game is NFL Network, Vikings Bengals. That might be decent. And then Pittsburgh Colts. That's the second game. That's that old school rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
That's NFL Network as well. And then, yeah, all 3 are NFL Network.
Oh, okay. I remember last year when they did the Sunday games. I called out sick from work. I was like, "Fuck it."
Ah, shit. I mean,
that was the Vikings Colts game.
Oh yeah, the crazy comeback.
I was glad I called out of work for that game. That was fire.
Man, I'll be watching that work.
It's hard for me to sit and keep watching, so I'll be having to listen. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I got my laptop.
Nigga like me be in the car with the game on my phone. Like,
That's exactly what I'd be like.
Nigga, on Sundays I be done my work by like 11, by 12, and that hour I chill, and then 1 o'clock I got my games on, and then 3:30 I start driving home. I got Red Zone on while I'm driving home. Get home, got the multi-view on YouTube TV. Get my laptop out.
We are really such a simple species, man.
Bro, like
it don't take a lot to make us happy, and I like that for me.
Man, 4 months out the year, I'm at bliss. Just, it's almost gone. Is it 4 months or 5 months?
5 months now.
5 months. September, October, November, December, January. 6 months.
6 months. All right. Last quick hit. Herbert, he's done for the season. Hurt his little fingy. I'm sorry.
He broke his finger.
Yeah, he hurt his little fingy. That's what I said.
This is the second finger on the throwing hand he dislocated this year.
Did I not say he hurt his fingy?
You're making it seem like it's not serious. Like,
I broke a finger before. It really wasn't that serious.
He hurt his fingy.
Were you throwing a football?
Nigga got surgery on his hand. Nah, you're pussy. Like,
Listen,
why would you get surgery on your hand for a little broken finger?
Your daddy Herbert broke his little fingy. Talk about
You seen
it.
that meme? It was like the bum allegations. Me, my Pookie Bear, Justin Herbert.
That's what you be like, nigga. That's what both of y'all niggas be like.
I gotta show you how this shit.
Nah, send that shit to me. That's going on a TL expeditiously, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And I'm at both y'all bum ass niggas. Oh yeah, send that to the GC right now. That is going on the TL.
My
it is a
Pookie
stolen
Bear, Justin
meme.
Herbert is crazy. Oh man.
How do we feel about Herbert's fingy being hurt?
I mean,
They weren't making the playoffs anyway. So.
bro, if Staley survives this, he has more reliability than a cockroach. Like he's more durable than a cockroach if he survives this. Because there's no way he survives that Raiders game his first year, the Jags game last year, and then this disaster of a season this year. There's no way.
Kenneth?
He must got some dirt on Tom Telesco.
Yeah, he gotta have
he got some dirt
crazy
on him.
dirt.
Oh yeah, I did include in here when will Staley pay? Because I do hate that nigga Staley too.
Yeah, no cap. Oh, you also agree that he's wasting a generational quarterback? Thanks,
Oh no,
Jashon.
I just think he's fucking stupid.
No. You already said it. It's already out in the air. It's already out in the air. You think Herbert is generational?
I just think he's fucking stupid. But you know, when my head coach does something stupid, my quarterback says, "I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna win the game." That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, that's going on the TL today.
Question
all right.
of the week.
Yep. Question of the week. So the golden boy of the NFL, Patrick LaVon Mahomes II, he's been crying about officiating now. We think the league's gonna make some changes now that the golden boy's crying.
I think the league always adjusts the game after. So I think this game that they're gonna play against us, they're gonna get some favorable calls.
The Chiefs always get favorable calls, though.
They literally do. The one Denver fan, he posted the whole fucking...
Bro, that fucking everybody's team is on there, and that play where Nikhil, I'll never forget it. It was the Cam year when Nikhil caught the ball, and it was Brian Hoyer that was at quarterback. Nikhil caught the ball, and was running towards the end zone, got the touchdown, but the ball was out of his hands when he crossed the plane, and they said it wasn't a touchdown. I still to this day think that was the end of N'Keal Harry's career. Because if that was a touchdown, the confidence he would have had from that game would have kept him in this shit. But now he doesn't even play. What team is N'Keal Harry on currently? Exactly. Exactly.
He not on the Bears no more?
He's on the Bears?
He was on the Bears.
That was last year, right? And then he joined the Vikings over the summer, I think.
I thought he was a real sicko for knowing that.
I thought he was on the Vikings last year.
He was on the Vikings last year, but I thought he was on there during the summer as well.
I don't know. I know it might have been Rager that was on the Bears.
No, Rager was in the Vikings.
Oh,
Rager's a Patriot right now.
Hold up, I'll look it up real quick. Kenneth, what do you think? They gonna change officiating for Patty Mahomes?
They might adjust some. They're gonna get some favorable calls down the stretch because Patrick complained so much about it. But I don't think they're gonna change anything league wide. You know.
He was on the Bears last year, and he's on the Vikings right now. Yeah. He's on the practice squad.
Yeah, he doesn't play. N'Keal and Rager really just switched teams. Because Rager's on our practice squad and N'Keal's on theirs. Oh no, Rager was a Philly guy. No, but he was at the Vikings last year.
All right, that's it.
Yes,
you got
sir.
anything else?
Hold up. I gotta get some basketball off real quick because the in-season tournament was fantastic. That Pacers-Bucks game was absolutely amazing. Tyrese Halliburton is ascending into a superstar in front of our eyes. He had like 26 and 15 assists with no turnovers, which is absolutely fucking crazy. That's like the third time he's done that this season. Hit the step back three over Brook Lopez because Brook Lopez was getting cooked in drop coverage all day because that nigga can't defend in space. Giannis had like 30. Dame shitting his pants. Dame started like 0 for 8, 0 for 7. Absolutely shitted himself. Nigga Tyrese Halliburton said, "I know what time it is," which is absolutely crazy. The Lakers-Pelicans game, Zion is fat. All I really have to say about that, they lost by like 44 points. And then the championship game, Anthony Davis was dominant. 40 points, 20 rebounds, like 5 blocks or some shit like that. Overall, a great product. I know it doesn't count towards the regular season. LeBron won the in-season tournament MVP. They're going to name it after him, which is really an L award to name after somebody because nobody gives a fuck. It doesn't go towards your accolades, but good shit, NBA. Next time, I don't want to see it in Las Vegas because Las Vegas does not give a fuck about basketball at all. They weren't cheering for anybody except for the Lakers because the Lakers are the only ones with a big fan base like that. They didn't give a fuck about the Pacers at all. But yeah, next season I kind of want to see it be depending on the travel because you don't want teams having to travel from east to west back-to-back games. Then you have to go and actually play like NBA regular season games. But good shit, NBA. Putting that in-season tournament in the league. I think it keeps people interested in basketball past pre-All-Star break because nobody gives a fuck about basketball before January 15th when players can get traded. So, again, good shit.
Fuck John Angelos. That bum-ass, broke-ass nigga.
He is so broke, bro. I've never seen a broker billionaire in my entire life. Like, you're not a billionaire, bro. You're just poor. Just leave my city, dog. Like, legit, like, just leave my city.
Oh, God.
God,
you going band for band with him?
Bro, we can go band for band right now, bro.
He not going to up it.
He's not, bro. He's in debt and he's poor, bro. He's the poor or he's stingy. You know what's crazy? The nigga that's offering to buy the team, guess what high school he went to?
Polytechnic?
Nope, City.
And
it's nasty that I was like, I saw it and I was like, I don't care. Get John Angelos out of my city. Get him out of my city, bro. Please just leave. Your dad sucked. You suck even more, and you're stingy. At least your dad wasn't stingy.
Nah,
just leave.
That nigga would have copped the bread. And he's trying to finesse, nigga. You agreed to sign the lease. Sign the fucking lease, bum ass nigga.
You just piss me off, dog. Like, just whoever comes in, somebody just needs to offer a couple billion, buy the O's, and just say, Mike Elias, take as much money as you want and do what you want with it. Because Elias been cooking, even though he's cooking with Spam and making 3-course meals, 5 Michelin star shit. And he's cooking with fucking Spam and fucking dry turkey neck bones or some shit. And he's cooking 5-star meals.
Wait, turkey necks kind of go crazy.
That's not the point right now.
Alright, my fault.
That's not the point.
Oh, and also I'm trying to get whatever payment plan on everything in my life that the fucking
Oh, the
Dodgers.
Ohtani.
that that the Dodgers got when they signed Ohtani. I'm trying to get that payment plan on everything. 10 years, nigga.
Nigga said, you know what? Push the 680 back. We gonna get to it later.
We gonna get to it later, nigga.
He said, I'm making enough money where the 680 don't hurt my pockets right now.
I go to buy a 10-bedroom crib with 15 bathrooms. Nah, push that shit to 2075. fuck generation. What's the opposite of generational wealth? Generational poverty. Oh yeah, we creating that. Fuck them kids. I'm living lavish, nigga. They'll figure it out.
He gonna get that money.
Oh,
It's fully guaranteed.
He definitely gonna get the bread, but I'm saying I'm trying to push that shit off too.
They said
Nigga, this what NFL this what NFL teams need to start doing. But I guess we got a cap, so that don't really
they
work.
got salary cap.
But that's genius on him. That shows that he wants to win.
But yeah, fuck John Angelos, and I'm trying to get a payment plan on everything in life, like what the Dodgers got on Ohtani.
Absolutely, bro. Imagine if we had an owner that actually cared about the team.
Instead of his own ego.
They asked him if he was going to invest more in the team. He was like, well, you know, to get better players, we're going to have to raise prices on the hot dogs. Bitch, the hot dogs cost $10. Like, what more do we have to pay?
Nah, that nigga's not a real person, bro.
Come on now. Like,
Oh
the hot
my
dogs literally,
God.
hot dogs is like literally like 2 hours of work for most people making minimum wage, bro. Like, be for real. And the fucking water bottle costs $8.
Yeah, that
Like,
nigga.
what are we upping the prices for? Niggas, like, bro, the stadium was sold out for so many games.
And the
this
craziest
year.
thing is, most niggas that actually go to the stadium and care about the games and care about the team, they won't care. They just
won't like.
They just want the
literally,
team to be good,
bro. I will literally buy a hot dog for $20 and not eat it if you promise to invest in my team. Like that's I just want a winning brand.
I want a World Series. You give me a World Series, I spend $25 on a hot dog. I swear, nigga.
Bro, look at how young this is this is prime time.
We really can win a World Series,
like,
dog.
We can make a run. Get me a fucking picture.
We should not have been
Give
the
me a
number one
few more-
seed this year, and this nigga can't see that.
Give me a picture. Give me a couple batters. Like, let's go. Let's go get this shit. Let's go, bro. It's open. Fuck the Yankees too. Fuck the Blue Jays.
Oh
Them
God,
niggas thought
fuck
they
the
was
Blue
getting-
Jays.
they
Them
thought they was
niggas
getting
thought you
Ohtani.
thought bum ass niggas, lame ass niggas, stupid ass niggas.
Like he want to go to some fucking Canada, bro. Have some fucking shame. Goddamn losing ass niggas, bro.
Lame ass niggas, man.
Fuck Justin Trudeau too, bum ass minister. That's it.
Soak like my shit. He no ball. Alright, wrap this shit up, Kenneth. I'm trying to go home. I'm getting to bed.
Fuck Ben Roethlisberger. Just off the
I can't
strength.
disagree.
Off the strength of that, fuck Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah, fuck Deshaun Watson.
If you're a predator and you're listening to this, don't.
Who is it? Justin Ross? Is that the one who beat his girl?
He did beat his girl,
Yeah,
correct.
fuck Justin Ross too.
Oh, and in that same vein, we gotta say fuck Von Miller.
Fuck Von Miller too.
Fuck Von Miller, nigga. Eat
How
nut, nigga.
All right, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, probably just gentlemen, because ladies not listening to this podcast.
Whoa, ladies like sports.
Only lady I know like sports is like one. I'm not gonna put her name out there.
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this podcast, share with a friend of a friend, a cousin, a mother, a sister, a brother, uncle, aunt, somebody you hate, somebody you love, but doesn't love you back. Unrequited love, if you will. Jashon, you got anybody else to, you know what I'm saying? Your baby mother?
Baby mama.
Your baby mama
The
who
nigga
don't take care of her baby?
Yeah, the nigga that's piping out your baby moms.
The nigga that beat your baby dad. Put him on. Yeah.
Your baby dad's brother that you secretly talking to.
His cousin that you fucked before you met him.
Well, let's get deep. All right, man, we out.
His best friend who really the baby dad.
Devious.
All right, man, we out.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.